Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Apologies on the lateness, people, but lateness is greatness. But we're here for the final Sarcasm City Sports Q&A of the Premier League season. So this is obviously the last time we will be recapping and answering questions in regards to a Premier League game. For those that haven't seen the Premier League game this season, for those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As before, you lot in the comments run the show. It's all about the citizens of the city of Sarcasm. This show, get your sporting questions in, people. It can be any sport, past or present. That's any sport, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, it can be F1, it can be UFC, NFL, whatever you want to ask about. And members, if you are a member of the channel, your questions take priority like a super chat. So members, I will start your questions. I will get to them as well. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to your question also. Let's bump up the likes as well, please. Oh, shit. Let's bump up the likes as well, please. Make sure you do so. I was thinking about my mic moving dodgy. You know what I'm saying? But we're here. Yes, let's bump up the likes. Make sure you do so. Share across all of the socials as well. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. I see you lot in the comments already. Big up to Wads. Big up to Kamel, who said, big up everyone. Let's smoke on that Leeds pack. So happy Leeds went down. So happy. Warrior J says, big up Flawless. I can't wait for doing the most streams since the last game week had a lot of goals. Yeah, doing the most is going to be good. 110%. Big up to Adam. Big up to Elias. Big up Malcolm as well. Big up Paul T. I see you. Also, yeah, the season's actually over. Yeah, big up to Eddie as well. X says Flawless was good. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I hope you are all good as well. I'm blessed. You already know. And just because the season is over, you're still going to get all of the regular shows, people. So you'll still get your Q&As on Sunday nights like tonight, Wednesday nights as well. Doing the most, which has been mentioned, the Man United podcast, which is the Manchester United show. All of the Man United crossover shows. So United Arsenal, United Chelsea and Spurs show. And of course, the United Liverpool show. Yeah, you'll get all your shows regardless. Malcolm says as well, time to focus on the FA Cup. Facts. Flawless, would there be a shameless stream since I need to see Neil? Yeah, you're going to see Neil again. 100%. Leicester just got relegated, so of course you're going to see Neil. He was on DR Sports, so big up to Neil every single time. But get your questions in. This is all about you lot. Get your questions in. Please make sure you share this across the socials as well as always. I'm sure some of the panelists will join shortly, but we probably won't have too long of a stream. But every time I say that, we end up having a long stream. But here we are. Here we are, people. Here we are. I'm so happy Leeds went down. And it went this season. I mean, not the season. The relegation battle today, or yesterday, technically now, went exactly as I expected it to go. I thought Everton would beat Bournemouth, which made all the other results irrelevant. And that's what happened. That's what happened. Banging goal as well, though. Banging goal from Decore. It really was. But Leicester obviously ended up winning. Leeds lost 4-2 to Spurs as well. Aston Villa got the Conference League spot. Manchester United finished 10th. Manchester United finished in third. Sorry, we finished in third. So, yeah, so we're going to the Champions League alongside City, Arsenal, and Newcastle as well. Yes, Malcolm, definitely time to focus on the FA Cup 100%. But like I say, get your questions in, people. I was trying to figure out why my mic was moving dodgy. I don't know what's going on there. I need to figure that out, but we move. Adam says, do you think we will be focused that much on signings this week, or do you think the club will wait till after the FA Cup? Probably both. I don't think we'll wait till after the FA Cup in terms of linked. We're going to get linked with a lot of players from now up until the FA Cup and afterwards as well. That's all that happens. We consistently get linked with players. We've seen it already. We've been linked with Mount. We've been linked with Kim Min-jae. We've been linked with Harry Kane. We've been linked with Declan Rice. That's 4 players. Frimpong, I think that's 5. Like the list goes on. I'm sure there's more that you lot will probably tell me as well. Rate the season out of 10, not just from a United point of view. What do you mean, Elias, then? If it's not from a United point of view, you're going to have to elaborate in regards to what? How are you telling me, Jez? You good?
Yo. Yeah, I'm good, man. Am I lagging or is me that's lagging?
Yeah, no, you good. You good. Sorry, I'm sorry on my mic.
Yeah, I was speaking.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, man. Thoughts on what happened today, Just chat to us. Relegation battle. Just what I saw on my mic, 2-2s.
I think kind of expected what happened. Obviously, I thought Leeds would put probably a better fight than what they did. But when I watch back some of these goals that they conceded, it's not really surprising why they get relegated. To be honest, like even the Lucas Moura got like very good goal, but there's like 4 players around him. They're not even attempting to make a tackle. So it's kind of sums up Leeds right there. Leicester, Brendan. I feel like Brendan Rodgers should have been sacked like quite early. Like I remember Neil. Yeah, it's Norris. Yeah, I think you eat it.
Oh, my bad. I knocked you off.
Okay, yeah. No worries, man. What's it called? I think Neil on the what's it called? On Lewis' show, he was talking about obviously for a very long period when Rodgers was in that he should have been sacked earlier.
Yeah.
And I think that held him down back. But then even then, after Rodgers got sacked, the team didn't really find form back, which is funny because against some relegation teams they got good results against, and they still got relegated. So it's kind of funny. And then Southampton, they weren't even there from like the beginning. And even with a new manager, they didn't even get like they didn't even really get like a purple patch as well. So it's kind of weird just not seeing any of the 3 teams that came up this season go down, because usually in the last
shit, we did see that. Yeah, you right. You right.
Like the last few seasons, like I checked it. The last time I think that was I think around 16, 17 or 16, 17, 18. Either one of those 2 seasons it was. That last time all 3 teams who came up stayed up as well. So yeah, man. I mean Everton, they survived, but I really want to see what they're actually going to do. Like I do think they have to sell. I think they have to sell first and foremost, and then see what they can bring in.
Yeah, for real. I hear exactly what you're saying. Yes, Seth. What are you telling me? Bless.
Yeah, all good, man. I'm just relieved it's all over now. That's all. You know what I mean? It's all gone.
You done with the season?
I'm done, bro. I literally am just done now. I don't even want to think about it, man. When it get Poch announced this week, and then I'm looking forward. That's all. You know what I mean? So, I'm done with this season. I don't even want to think about it.
You know? Where did you lot finish? Was that 11th, Fernando? 12th. You finished 11th, Palace.
Wait, did Palace win?
Yeah, it's Palace, because I saw earlier like a tweet saying how it's the first time in Palace history that they finished above Chelsea.
Yeah, 12th then. 12th.
Shout out to Palace. I'm saying.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone.
Shout out to Palace. Again, you lot continue to get your questions in. Members, I will start all of your questions if you are a member of the channel. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to it as well. But non-members and non-super chats, if you ask good questions, I will get to it. Flawless, did you hear Roy Keane subtle dig on Leeds? Nothing but a pub team defending. No, I didn't, but shout out to Roy Keane. He knows what he understands the dislike we have for Leeds. He gets it.
Pathetic.
To the panel, which player do you think would say again?
Leeds today. You wouldn't know they were battling for their lives the way they defended. That's why they got relegated in the first place.
I just thought Flawless to
what's that Moura goal? You see that Moura goal, Jay?
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. There's like 4 players, no tackle.
Part of the Red Sea did, man. That's what happened. You really just walked through, you know.
Yeah, even one of the goals, the goal for Paul, this goal. Did you see how Kane done the defender and then nobody?
And it's
Kane,
by himself.
I never seen Kane ever do that to anybody.
Kane's not a fast player either, man.
Exactly, and he got past, man. Like he actually got past him. Leeds was just shocking today. Like
I think they're going to be. I think they're going to do another thing like they did. Like they were 17 years away again.
Hey, it was 16. Time? Let's hope it doubles.
It's 16, whatever. Yeah, man. They were away. They were away for a long time. You know what I mean?
Not long enough.
I was looking at that team and I was going, I don't know. You have no players I think any of the Premier League teams want. No one came to mind.
See, I think they got a couple there, maybe as squad players at max, like just to make sure they got like. I think there's a couple players that Brighton will look to add to have them there as like their bench, because Brighton doesn't have legit no bench. Like, but yeah, I hear you was in that point, like, and I do think Leeds gonna lose players, like, because them players can definitely
Leicester, though, is it? You know what I mean? Leicester's got like premium players. You know.
Yeah, this is like Leicester got them players where like Leicester got them players where like fuck, you can even come to a Premier League club. Some of them are English as well, which helps the registration issues as well. But with Leeds, they have a lot of foreign players, and the English players aren't really that great. So it's going to be interesting. But I think a lot of them will probably go outside from England. I don't see a lot of them staying either.
I agree.
Nah, for real, I get exactly what you're saying. I'm just glad they're gone, man. Shout out to Leeds. You know what I'm saying? I celebrated that shit. So happy that they're gone. Really am. Really, really am. Warrior J says to the panel, which player do you think was the best bargain of the season? I'm biased, but I'm going to say Martinez. No doubt about it for me.
How much did he cost?
I think something about 60.
Yeah, I think it was 60.
Something,
if we would have paid double that, it would have been money well spent. For the impact he's had on our team, not only defensively and offensively, and the massive difference we have when he's not there. And considering his backup and Luke Shaw has done well when he's played. So for me, yeah, I'd say I'm definitely saying Martinez for me. That is 60 million. I can't, no complaint.
I need to check somebody's price quickly before
You know, let us know in the chat.
How much was Sven Botman?
I was literally about to just Google that now.
Yeah, I don't know what Botman was.
If it's a D, I need to know the price.
If I didn't know Haaland's wages and probably what his goal bonuses was, I'd say for 53 million, he's basically paid back nearly his entire transfer fee this season.
He's just a buying himself. Yeah.
So Botman came in for 37 million euros. So that's like about 30. That's about 30 million. 30 million. I'll probably give it to Botman. Like I feel like he's a big. I think he's a big part of the reason why they even have one of the best defensive records in the league and got to the top 4 as well. I think massive parts. Like I had them finishing about anywhere between 12th to 10th, to be honest. I think he was massive part of helping them out.
Yeah,
and it's also a very cheap deal as well.
I'm not saying Casado was 5. Was Casado 5 million? Yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm biased.
That was last summer.
Yeah,
was that last summer? Okay.
Yeah, I think always was last summer or January. Like he was last season.
Yeah. He joined last summer.
Yeah, so you can't really say Casado.
But
for me, obviously, people are saying Haaland. Haaland is definitely a shout, 110% for what he's done for them, without doubt.
The only reason why I don't say Haaland is because I know that deal definitely was not 55 million, man. Like I know not only on the transfer fees and that, sure, but but they gave some Kevin De Bruyne money, so imagine like what his father was getting it. Because I think his father's not the agent, but Raul was. So yeah, man, like that deal was definitely not 55 mil, but if they want to say Haaland, is fair enough.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Question to every member of the panel: what was the moment of the season for each one of you?
When Arsenal when Saka missed the penalty against West Ham.
I said when Saka missed the penalty. For me, it was the Rashford goal against City. That was the one that sticks out. I mentioned. I think someone asked me this like last week, like in regards to it was United related. So yeah, the Rashford winner against Manchester City, without doubt. That's what I'd say. That's the moment of the season for me. Obviously, I got to factor in the two goals in the Carabao Cup as well, both of them, the Casemiro goal and the Rashford goal. Because without them, it's kind of like, it makes it the season just What are you saying, Sefo?
I think it was, for me, it was personally at Southampton at home. I just tapped out. And then when Lampard came back,
that was over then. That was completely over.
I was like, done. It's like could be.
That's not your. That's not your
football right then. I'm not quit football then. I think for me, and this isn't any derby influence. This is like I think when you lost 7-0 to Liverpool, and I was like, I can't believe what you
couldn't believe what you was watching type shit.
Yeah, I was like, and the only other game I think of is like the Newcastle Spurs game.
Yeah,
they were like 3-0 up in 8 minutes.
That was wild. Yeah,
4 and 21. I thought that was like 4. I know it was
4 and 21.
Yeah, it was 5 and 21.
I think he's a Spurs fan. So he was watching it. He was going. I literally just. They kicked off, but I needed to go make myself. I made myself a sandwich. I was doing some other things, so I came back. And they're bloody 3-0 down. So he just turned it off and just stayed. He just stayed in the garden for the rest.
I don't know if what's it called. I said that story already on the show where I said, I mean, to people that didn't know, I was planning to watch that game because I said, fuck it, I haven't watched the game in like months. Then, but I was doing
I
the
remember
dishes.
this.
I was doing the dishes. After I finished the dishes, it was 3 minutes in. We done already by like 3 goals, and I said, fuck that, I'd not watch it
Nice.
again.
Understand? Yeah, saying Tata in the building, Victor in the building. What you man telling me he's blessed?
Yeah, bro. Chilling.
By the way, my
You
mom was
saying Victor? You good?
My mom,
Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
Jess.
go on, Victor. Victor, go.
Hey,
Speak
no one
up,
cares
Victor.
about Victor.
Hey, that's the brother, man. Relax.
Hey, what
No,
did I
fuck,
do?
fuck
What
Victor,
did I
man.
do?
He's an
Go on.
asshole.
Yeah, he is.
But I've
That
been
is
here for
facts.
2 minutes and I got cooked.
Shut up,
Right,
man.
yeah, man. Hold up, man.
But generally
Jess.
speaking, people think it might be a joke, but nah. My moment for the season was Saka missing the penalty against West Ham because I think that was that was the moment where I knew, yeah, they are crumbling for sure now, and they did. So yeah, Saka missing the penalty against West Ham.
Yo, swear. What you saying, Taza? Moment of the season for you. Don't
Oh,
have to be United. It could just be
100%.
anything.
100% beating Barcelona. 100%.
Cool.
Bro,
That's it.
I haven't felt joy like that in a long time. Like as a United fan. Like I don't care, bro. Like that was so like beating them crooks as well. Like it was amazing, bro. I felt on top of the world, yo.
I did enjoy them games as well. I enjoyed them both
several times.
Hey, we won more. Wait, we won more Champions Leagues at the new camp than them. So we move. Victor, what are you saying? We have just a fact. Am I lying? Am I lying? Ask him. You know what I'm saying? He's won more Champions Leagues at the new camps than
we've won more Champions League than Bayern Munich at the Allianz.
Hey, that's between you and Bayern and that. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? People say Messi this, Messi that. You could not deliver a Champions League. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
saying to the new camp.
He didn't score in his first 12 games against us. Hold that.
It's a joke, man. What are you saying, Victor? Moment of the season.
Hey, Ronaldinho never scored against us.
Huh?
I said Ronaldinho never scored against us.
How many times did
He never
Ronaldinho
played you?
One.
Exactly. That's the point. That's right. Locked on.
You just had a German moment. Jess just had a
Maradona.
Allow it, guys. Jess just had a German moment.
We're
It's
just
okay.
gonna keep it stepping. Victor, moment of the season for you. You don't have to be Chelsea related. It could be something else.
Yeah, I've got to say probably when the season ended. Like I was just completely done.
So
with the
today.
season.
So like 4 hours
today.
ago.
So
Wait,
you didn't even have a season like before, like it went tits up with like Tuchel. You didn't even have a moment where you was like, "This
the
is a good
season
game."
was shit all over. Like remember they lost 4-0 to Arsenal preseason.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the start, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
No, it was. No, it was.
It was bad to be fair. Other than the Tottenham Chelsea game where they were
The Tottenham game was a good game. You know what I'm saying?
They drew the game.
No, we lost.
They cheated.
Oh, I know what it was. It was
we
not
lost
scoring a
Leeds.
goal in February. That was probably rather.
Oh my god.
Oh, having Conor
jokers.
Gallagher win goal of the month in April for a deflected shot.
Yeah. That shit was funny. The way man celebrated that shit as well. You a joke, man. For real. What a joke, man. You lot, there's now over 70 of you lot in the building. Big up. Please continue to share this across the socials. Let's get as many people in there as possible. But only on 27 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Like check 1212. Let's not slack on the likes and let's subscribe as well. We have gone over 6,500 subscribers. So salute to you lot. Road to 7K. We're less than halfway there now. We're at 6,505. 6,505 facts. That is facts. Looking for 5 new subscribers, you jokers. You know what I'm saying? And that. So yeah, hit the subscribe button if you have not, man. 5 new subscribers, over 75 in the building, please, people. So make sure you do so and continue to get your questions in as well. Paul says West Ham managed to win Conference League most successful team in London this season. Yeah, 100% they would be. No one else in London won anything. Arsenal didn't win anything. Chelsea didn't win anything. Brentford didn't win anything. Fulham didn't win anything. Am I missing anyone?
I think
Crystal Palace.
Palace didn't win nothing.
Did you say Tottenham?
Spurs didn't win anything.
Southampton's on the London, right?
Really?
No. South. It's on the coast. So you have to get there. You have to like hit there. They're even more south than London. So you have to go London and then you go even further south.
Okay.
Southampton's like Portsmouth, Bournemouth, like them parts. Like, that's all on the coast.
Carter, did you guys see the new United kid?
No, where's
Yeah.
out? Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
out, but what's it called? They already put like
There's, like, it's been leaked.
Yeah,
Okay.
and what's good? I just saw. Let me put in the group chat because in New York,
Wow.
in the Adidas store, they put a picture of Shaw wearing the new kid.
I'll put it in the GC.
I'll just put it there. I just put it there. I don't know. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Eddie, I've sent
I
you the
don't
link
know,
as
man.
well. I've sent you the link, Eddie.
It's a bit
Sent you
mid.
the link. Oh yeah, and big up to Play Simple as well, man, for joining the membership. Much appreciated, Play Simple. My guy, bless up. Much appreciated.
Big
Let's
up
see
Play
what else
Simple.
we love saying every single time. Flawless, where's our thanks for doing you the impossible and getting a point against Newcastle. We won our game anyway, so it made no difference. We didn't need you lot to do anything, to be honest. You lot could have got packed 5-0 and we still would have finished third. So it was like,
I'm grateful,
yeah,
right?
man.
I'm grateful.
Take that, thank you, and shove it up your ass.
I'm grateful, man.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Relax.
I'm joking. My bad.
Relax, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I just thought of victory.
Bro,
Now. This made me mad.
What's Victor
Yeah,
done?
nah,
to
you know,
you?
I actually understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro's not been a
I didn't realize how much of a
Next
dickhead
years.
Victor was.
Yes.
I'll just put those allegations on Surfer.
I-
Actually, they're not allegations, but yeah.
Yeah, they're factual and so forth. I big up to Jez as well because he just put
I'm yours,
Lucas Moura
bitch.
out.
That's
He just put Lucas Moura out, but he's been a member of the channel for 3 months. So big up, Jez.
See, there you go.
To Adam, who said,
Big up.
would you
that's
start Ericsson or Fred versus City Flawless? I'd start them both. I'd go with the exact same team we played against him in the game at Old Trafford, where he played obviously the back four, three in midfield. Bruno played from the right, Martial from the left. I mean Rashford from the left, sorry, and Martial played up top. I think the only difference is Shaw's injured, so it would be Shaw instead of Lindelof.
Oh, you said Shaw.
Right,
You said Shaw is injured, so Shaw, it's gonna be Shaw.
What?
Ooh, is that the
It's
kid?
just an awful joke. Oh my god.
No, this is what you said. That's what you
I
said.
said what? No,
You
I said
said-
if Shaw's
Alright,
injured, so it'll be
just-
Lindelof.
Just
No, you said Shaw. You said Shaw.
That
Okay.
kid looks horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, just,
As it
yeah.
was saying anyway, yeah, the exact same team minus Shaw for Lindelof.
You wouldn't go Sancho. I'd put Rashford up top, Sancho on the
No.
left.
I wouldn't play. I wouldn't play Sancho. I'd probably go. I'd play. You know what? I play Bruno from the left and Rashford from the right. That's the only switch I would make because they have Kyle
What?
Walker over that side who's quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they have Kyle Walker over that side who's quick. So I'd
I
rather
don't
have
know.
Rashford against Akanji and Diaz over that side rather than Kyle Walker. That's playing into
Oh,
their
that
hands.
comes
I'd rather have Rashford against Diaz and
Facts.
Akanji.
He's gonna play
in
against.
them.
It's gonna be Walker.
I can't just
No, I'd put him through the middle.
Oh
Hey,
no,
Ed,
I wouldn't
Ed,
because the ball got
Ed,
stick. I just go Martial.
Check your facts right. We have 2 European trophies. Don't do that.
Yeah, they have. You lot won the UEFA Cup, right?
Yeah, 2 Europa Leagues.
Yeah, you lot won 2 Europa Leagues. Obviously, before it was called. Oh, was Shaw on the bench? If Shaw's on the bench, then that gives him a headache in between whether it's Shaw, Lindelof, or Varane. It's going to be two from those 3. So that's what it is. But yeah, we'll see. That's the way. So yeah, definitely in the midfield, I put Fred and Ericsson. We can't go 4-2-3-1, which with Anthony being injured, he will. I'm not saying Anthony at 50-50. I wouldn't play him regardless. I wouldn't play.
Yeah,
If he was
no
a guy,
need to risk him.
I wouldn't play him regardless, to be honest, because he didn't look good the way that he went off. I don't even know what the injury was. I thought his season was over, but here we are. And to Elias, who says share the link here. Look out for the fan calling shows, because the season's over. You're gonna get much more of those. Don't worry about that. Someone asked another question as well about Luton. There we go. I have a question for the panel. What was your guys' reaction when Luton got promoted? I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care. Like, I don't. Like, who gets promoted, as long as it's not a rival, I'm not really fussed. So basically, as long as it's not Leeds, I don't particularly care. Anybody but them.
My thought was a couple of things. One was, that's one of the relegation places sorted next season. Second was, do you reckon that the police get called to that ground quite a lot for noise complaints and the neighbours? Because it's like through someone's garden, isn't it?
No. That's actually a great point. The reason why I don't think it is because you know what you're getting.
How do you?
Because you know what you're getting. You got to be a fan.
I mean, do they get paid extra from like the club or something not to complain?
I think it's a concert that pays to people.
Is it?
No,
Is it
I think
council?
Is that in London? Is that in London?
No,
just
it's
just outside.
outside.
Just outside.
Okay.
Nah, they'll know.
It's like,
They'll
I
know.
don't know
Like,
how
you get
you.
paid extra. You know what time it is. Like, my aunt used to live right in front of Main Road. So like if you look like out like the back bedroom window, you could see Main Road right there. She ain't getting paid extra.
But
Like,
do you reckon that that's the most? That's the place where they have to clean the most in Luton because like damage and
definitely.
stuff like that. Do you know?
Oh
What I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, because it's literally through people's back garden.
That's what I
yes,
mean. It's like
100%.
you could
But
literally you could
I think we
ask someone
talked
to make you a cup of tea, and you know, it's
Well,
all
I think
good.
we talked
that's
about
good.
it last
That's
year. I think we talked about last year. Peter mentioned that about the backyard thing, where
Yeah,
because the stadium is not because the stadium in general is not Premier League standard, so they might need a new stadium to be
it's not
playing.
championship standard.
Yeah,
for real.
so they're probably not even going to play in that stadium, and the Premier Cup.
No, yeah, I don't know who they go to. That's the thing.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe
Yes.
Milton Keynes, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
Maybe.
Times to Shine said they're building a new stadium in 2026, 19K people, I think. But what use is that now? They might be back in League 2 by then. So yeah, I think
That's true.
yeah, the funny shit is like when it like pans out and then somebody's washing is just on the line. You're gonna see someone's drawers on the line, 110% on Sky. That's gonna be the funniest shit. Definitely gonna see someone's bed sheet or something like or someone's briefs. Just out there on the line. It's gonna happen. Or somebody's sunbathing or something like that. You're gonna see something like 110%.
Hey, all I gotta say is, yeah, if you do play in that stadium and their people's team celebrate in that stadium, all I gotta say is, man, apologize to Carlos Vinicius for celebrating against Marine FC. Because he started this. Oh, you want to copy that? All right, man.
Yeah. That's gonna happen as well. You'll see multiple people watching from like their bedroom window, like it's none.
Hey,
like
that's
it's
a free
FA Cup.
Premier League game, you know. That's crazy.
100%. I'm saying if you know someone who lives close to the ground, that's your time. That's your time.
Time to get famous on the internet.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, it's going to be a talking point. That's to say the least. Good to see members in the chat, new faces, regulars, all that stuff as well. Shakeem says I'll start Sancho. He's in decent form. It's an option. I would just go with the reason why I play Bruno is because for that extra energy. Because then he can go into midfield when Stones and Rodri are in there. Because Stones is going to invert. Rodri already plays in there. You have Eriksen, Casemiro, and Fred. Like I'd want more because they don't really have like overlapping fullbacks to check. Like, all right, Walker's going to get forward. Cool. But like Kanji's not really going to. So it's like, yo, just invert and just deal with them. Like 110%. So but that's on Ten Hag. Go on.
Is the champs the week after or is it midweek?
Week after. Yeah, I think it's the 3rd and the 10th. Yeah, I think it's the 3rd and the 10th.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's...
There will be no watch along for either as well, people. There will be no watch along for either. Obviously, you'll get all the shows around it and before it, but no watch alongs. Apparently, I heard they'll have to invest 10 million into to build the stadium. Yeah, they need to.
Wait, that's pretty cheap considering how much it costs to get a stadium.
It's probably not a big stadium. It's probably none. You know what I'm saying? It's probably something that's just like capable. It is. All the promoted teams stayed up this season. Did they say that again? Say this again, Paul. I think you're asking. I think Jez already mentioned this. Last time happens. I think it was 16, 17. You said, right, Jez?
Yeah, I think 16, 17, 17, 18 were old. Because I was asking literally the question not too long ago.
Mm-hmm. Adam says, Eriksen pissing me off lately. I wouldn't start him. So, Adam, let me know your team. Because if he doesn't start, who are we playing? Are you going in there with 2 midfielders? No, I'm saying I would start Fred also as well.
Wait, so Fred I would go Fred. In that case, yeah, Eriksen would have to, but I'd play Eriksen at 10, not deeper.
I'll just play all 3 of them in midfield. I'm saying I just pack them midfield. That's what I would do. 100%. Like how we played them last time, the exact same setup. And it was it those 3 in midfield? Yeah, it was those 3.
Yes.
It was those 3. So I do this. Yeah, I do the same thing. So yeah, Adam, let me know. I actually want to know what your team is. I don't even know. Like it's not like we have options because Sabitz is injured. McTominay is not good enough. I wouldn't play 2 in midfield AC. That's a recipe for disaster.
What about Malacia inverted centre mid?
We ain't gonna inverted centre back.
Center mid.
These goddamn new terms. I hate these new terms. I hate. Oh my!
You think we're gonna be on the ball for him to invert?
This is
No,
inverted thinking, man. This is what this is. Inverted thinking.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah, like I
Hey,
was
hey,
watching.
Surfer's
Jesus
pissed.
Christ Almighty! All
Hey,
this,
but I
all
had
this,
to, I had to
all
bring the
this,
critique. I
all
had to
this
bring the
low,
critique
all
for
this,
all the
all
people.
this, all this low block. It's called park the bus. All right, that's what it
I'm
is.
saying
All
this.
this low
Park
block,
the bus, bitch.
yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, the
All
free-
inverted,
some of the
all
free
inverted, all inverted fullbacks. Ah, shut up, man.
The-
Jesus Christ.
What about the 3-2-4-1?
Oh, 3-2-4. Oh,
Uh,
good lord. Oh my god. Oh, XG crap. Oh, this shit.
the 4-2-2-1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big chances. Oh, shut up, man.
Yeah, that's on. I can't
Yeah,
stand
yeah.
that.
I
shit.
can't-
BCC,
Hey, the
BCM,
Raumdeutscher.
all that
Raumdeutscher.
bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ooh.
So, bro, someone
Hey
on
there.
Twitter said Sancho got the BCC, but he didn't get the BCM. But, like Weghorst
What
got the
the-
BCM. I was like, what the
What is
fuck?
that? Is that an injection or something? What is that? I don't know. What is
What
it?
the hell is that?
The
He's
hospital
meaning to say
appointment?
Sancho got a big chance created, but Weghorst missed the big chance. So,
Good
bro,
lord.
just say that. Like, it's English, bro.
People
Just
just doing
so
too
weird.
much.
Hey, also,
Hey,
if you
hey,
guys
the
didn't know,
Tajikus, man.
if you guys didn't know, what's his face
Tacticals.
went out. The players' kids went out on the field after like everyone was, they're celebrating the season going, and so Martial's son scored a goal. So they said Martial Jr. has more Premier League goals than Weghorst.
Massive. For the panel, who do you think's underrated player this season? Doesn't have to be your team.
Underrated player this
I've
season.
got an answer. I already know this.
Go on, then, Victor. You go.
You go first.
Nathan Ake.
That's a very good show.
What?
Yeah, he has been a
Yeah.
really good.
Marquez a shout. Marquez a
Yeah,
shout.
he's gonna be
I
on
don't
the
think
radar this season.
Who's underrated this season? Paulina. I don't think Paulina's underrated. I think he gets his ratings unfairly so. He gets his plaudits. I don't know. I'm trying to think who's actually been good this season. But I'm like, yeah, you're not getting your plaudits that you should have got.
Is it crazy to say Harry Kane?
Nah, it's because he
No,
gets.
Harry
Kane
I
always gets his
literally see on
Yeah.
the timeline, literally right now, everything they say.
The reason I say that is because Holland's outshine him, but
Yeah.
he still got 30 goals this season
Nah,
in
but
the
that's
Prem,
the thing though.
which
over
is
the last,
crazy.
over the last 3 weeks, I've seen literally everywhere on my timeline how Harry Kane, how nobody can tell me that Harry Kane is better than Haaland on my timeline. So yeah, now I wouldn't say Harry Kane, but what I would say is Lewis Dunk.
Thanks a shout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, Eddie. What you saying, fam? You good?
Oh, good. Wait, what is that I'm next to? What is that I'm next to?
That's
Hey,
Mason
switch
Manny
him out,
Mount.
bro. Don't even put me next to that. No. I'm
Yeah.
talking about take Surfer off the bottom, bro.
That's
Put him somewhere, not like put him with Murtaza or something like that. I
Hey,
don't
he bottom row like that's between you, like, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But he's away from you.
ridiculous, man.
Friendly
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, trust me.
Friendly fire. That's what it
I'm
is.
saying, hey, for
Fucking
real, it is.
cyberbullying. That's what this is.
Yeah, do you know what? Hold that, isn't it? That's what it is. Yeah, so you're damn right. It's cyberbullying.
Shout out to chat. Shout out to third place, Man United. You feel me? At this point in life, I don't speak Scrubbanese anymore. So I didn't understand what Surfer was saying for the past 5 minutes. But
Scooby-Doo is amazing.
That's all they say. Nothing to say back. Oh Lord.
No, I just let him do, man. I like hearing for second place losers. It's all good. Let's do it.
it's all good. You're just here for losing. I understand, Surfer. Why?
Hey, dude, Chelsea did finish
Hey,
second place.
hey,
My
do you know what? I
apologies.
learned so much from you guys last
Huh?
season. It's all good. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's all good.
Okay.
You had a joke. Because Elias to say, what about 4 in midfield? So what are you saying? 4-4-2? Like, elaborate on that.
What is this, man?
What do you mean by that?
1998. Come on, man.
I don't know now because he said that he could mean something different. Like,
Four in midfield?
Like he might-
tactics.
yeah, like he
Who
might
plays
mean.
4 in midfield anymore?
Yeah,
Against City, 4 in midfield.
Yeah, this is what I'm
dude.
saying. He might
Oh
say
my
he might
God.
mean a diamond. I
Might
don't
as
know.
well hand the
I'm asking.
trophy over to them, man. If you're playing 4 in
Hey,
midfield.
what about a 4-4-2-2? No, 4-2-2-2.
4-4-2-2.
No,
4-4-2-2.
You
I
mean
mean
a-
a 4-2-2-2.
I thought treble too. No.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Jez,
that makes
Jez,
fun.
have you
And
paid
then
your
you have two
respects to the
midfielders there.
Spurs? Oh my gosh, my mic, my fault, people.
Yeah, nothing goes wrong about you, man.
No,
Oh, okay. Now I was gonna
my
ask you,
famous
Jez, have you paid your respects to the Spurs legend that is Lucas Moura? I'm tired of
Actually, you know what? I did. I said I said he's got a good goal, but I still said him to fuck off.
Classless. Just classless. As
Eddie,
expected.
are you bigging up Maguire's performance today?
Hey, there's no confirmation that he's leaving, so I have nothing else to comment on right now.
So just
Hey,
there's
let's
no
play
confirmation.
straight.
We know Morris out of here. That's all I'm saying.
Performances. You saying goodbye to Phil Jones?
Yeah, definitely said we'll go back to Phil Jones.
Big
Bye, Phil Jones.
Yeah, salute to Phil Jones, Premier League winner, man. Shout out Phil Jones, man.
One of the few leaders in that team.
Oh no, just one time, isn't it?
You go De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Lindelof, Shaw, Cass, Fred, Bruno. So basically 4-2-3-1, Sancho. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do that. I'm not going. That's too like we just
Casemiro, Fred, Bruno.
Bruno, yeah.
That's I don't know, man.
No,
I don't know.
You gotta play free in midfield, wherever you like. Ericsson. I'm not a big fan of Fred, but like he's gotta play. You know what I'm saying? You got.
We have to play somebody who can at least pass the ball to give it a threat. Like we can't just be sitting back the entire time.
Bro, that's the point of getting Mount. Like Fred is just.
Jazz, you're pushing it, bro. You're really pushing it. Thank you, Wallace. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
You can take a time out.
I like him.
Oh
That's
my
what you can
God,
do. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, you can join him, Victor. How about that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can join, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Bro forgets how the power as well.
Yeah, he does. Run up the likes. Should be on 80. Yeah, let's run up the likes, people. Let's there's over 100 of you lot in the building. Salute, man. Salute. Well, let's go put these likes.
Good stuff. Good stuff, guys.
I get 19 more times for Mason Mount. Let's do that.
Flawless Eddie Taza prediction for the FA Cup final. Yeah, De Gea saved the penalty today.
Pray and hope.
He was overjoyed. Like he kicked that ball straight into the stands.
Yeah, man. Of course, I can't believe that he saved it. Prediction: I say United win. How I don't know, but Warrior J United win. That's what I'm saying. Saying United win. That's what it is. How I don't know. What are you saying, Eddie Taza?
Shit. United win in extra time. 1-0 somehow. I don't know.
I hear that. Yeah, there ain't no logic based on this. I understand.
Yeah, of course.
Hope and prayers. Yeah, I get you. I get where you're coming from. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
So if I don't back my team, I'm an asshole for not backing my team. But if I say it how it is, you back it like, you know what I'm saying?
Also, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, man. No one asked you for nothing.
Wait. So,
all right? This says flawless Eddie Taza, all right? It doesn't say Winter Surfer.
I'm just pointing out on
here, okay? It doesn't say that, all right? No one asked for your input, all right? Keep that to yourself. You know what, Victor? Shut up. I don't even want to hear it.
I should say. He said fuck me first, and then Surfer as well. I need my apologies.
Yeah,
I said nothing this stream.
I don't care.
Eddie, what you saying? Eddie, what you saying about the final? I don't know if he's there. I'll ask him when he comes back.
I think that speaks volumes, man. He doesn't want to speak about the final.
Yes, Ed, to get to this, no, I'm ruling out Busquets. No, you know what I'm saying? Someone was talking about Busquets. Someone mentioned about United should have let go of Garner and Pereira. No, both of them two not good enough. And Busquets is old. No, terrible idea. 110%, without doubt. And Eddie was right. Whether Ericsson's been in great form or not, he can play the ball in that. Cass Bruno can find passes when needed. But no, they can't. You know what I'm saying? Cass can. Where's Bruno can find passes when needed? When did this happen?
He threw that out there like we would have noticed, man.
Yeah, like we would have noticed. When did this happen? I was saying,
right, I had someone in a casually chat bigging up Mount's free Premier League assists, so it was all good, man.
Yeah,
standards are low. You know what I mean?
But Ericsson's been crap lately. Even his passing has been. He's not been crap. He's just not been able. None of our players.
That man is running on a pacemaker. Leave
That's
him
what
alone. He died on a pitch. Leave him alone, man. He's Iron Man.
And low key, we didn't try to kill him at least 5 times this season.
Exactly.
So I salute the brother for making it through.
Eddie, that pacemaker's on airplane mode.
That's what I'm saying. Tell him, Surface. Tell him.
And you know, he was injured for the longest, and he still has the most Premier League assists for us this season.
He wasn't injured. He was recharging.
Oh, is it Mr. Terrible passing?
He had 8 assists.
Yeah, in the Prem. Yeah, same amount as
fucking Ericsson. I didn't know that.
Same amount as Mr. Big Chances created Bruno Fernandes. The same amount.
Well, again, hey. The standards aren't too high for Mr. Fernandez, so I don't.
That's right.
Yeah, so like that's what it is. So yeah, that's why I would play him in there. But I'm not saying drop Bruno. I play all I'd play all four of them. I play Casa, play Bruno, I play Ericsson, and I play Fred. Bring Bruno wide right. Like the blueprint on how to beat Manchester City is there, how we played them last time when we beat them. But it depends if Ten Hag what he decides to do. Does he play Anthony? Does he play Rashford up top? Does he play Rashford on one of the wings? Does he start Garnacho? I'm not sure. Hey, big up Jacob as well. Says big up Flawless in the
Fucking
panel.
level is don't embarrass us out there, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't fucking embarrass us. That's it. That's the level for me.
Go on, carry on, fam.
But I want the trophy, but at the same time, yo, don't go out there and fucking embarrass us, dog.
Don't get packed 4-5-6-0 is what you're saying, basically. I get what you're saying. Go put up a fight, man. Go kick someone up in the air.
Would you? Injure someone if you have to stop the trouble.
Yeah, we don't condone that. We don't condone that.
Hey, I don't know what Jesse
the reason of not the reason of the city, Sarcasm City. So just know that.
Yeah, big up to Jacob as well. Says big up Flawless on the panel. Tough day, but nice to see King Kane hit 30 goals in a shit season. Why was that a tough day? You lot won. You know what I'm saying, like you lot won.
Maybe you could have been outside from football.
Well, he said tough day, but yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Jacob, I hope you're blessed, though. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's not the case when you're talking about Spurs this season. You lot continue to get your questions in. 44 likes. Goes up to 60 likes, people.
That's
to 60 likes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? I know we can't, like, whatever, in it. Like, I hope he does in the final. Shut me up. Do you have a masterclass? Play 10 out of 10. Win us the FA Cup final, or, like, play your part. Let's name an 11 with all the relegated players, Soleimani, Lavia, Madison, etc. What's this pause? Are you saying basically what the best 11? We all know the players that we rate, like you mentioned. Lavia there, Madison's another one, Nonto, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Or the usual suspects. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Leicester and with Leeds, certain Leeds players. I'm with Southampton as well, like Lavia, for example.
Somerville in there.
That's all.
Yeah, he's a little good player there, right there as well. Hey, never needs to smoke.
I think most of these players are ass.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like for me, the only two that I really like are really Noto and Somerville. The other ones are like, nah. I saw one of them getting turned by Kane, like insanely turned. Like,
yeah,
the last time I seen Kane do something like that is when that was like young Harry Kane when he had the legs.
Yeah.
It's going. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But if you're a Luton or Coventry, you should be looking at certain players like a Nonto, like a Somerville. Who I'd definitely be looking at some of them players and going, "All right, who can we get?" 110%. Would you sign Felix permanently? Oh, that's a good. Nope. So we'll go to you first on that. Would you sign him permanently for Chelsea? All right, how come you're so against it?
He's not worth it, man. I'm just reading. I think.
Go on.
If we go for a second loan, right, I think we're nearing, right, I think it's over 40 million euros just for the two loan spells and his wages, because we're paying his full wages.
We're paying his full wage.
Yeah, so we're paying anywhere from 40 to 50 million euros for a second loan stint, right? And then they want to charge us like 75 million to 80 to sign him. So you're going to end up spending, like, just before he even signs permanently, like something like over 100 million euros. Madness. I wouldn't say he's got 4 goals, no assists.
He's got 1 assist.
Add in, where does he play?
Where did he get 1 assist?
One against he got one against someone. I remember talking about it.
No, 1 assist. He's not assisting no comps. He had no assists.
He's got 4 goals.
No way he got more yards than assists for you. I swear he had 1 assist.
No. That's a myth.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah, he has no assists. Yep.
Yes, 4 goals. 4 goals and 1 assist.
So it's just 4 goals, 0 assists.
Yep, 4 goals, 0 assists. Yeah,
in 20 games or whatever it was.
Yeah, something like 20 games. Yeah, so he's got like that's something every 5 games or something like that.
More red cards than assists. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Man.
That is
who does he replace in your squad? Like that's the thing too.
That's the thing, right? Because you got Nkunku coming in, right? So
it's only the 9th.
And that's the thing. Like I don't see that.
A 9.
He's definitely not a 9 for me. Like
he's not in the Prem.
You have to play him out wide, but he doesn't have the pace to even really be like direct winger, unless he wants to turn into like some sort of Ericsson, who was playing under Poch as a winger, but he was more of a creative winner and he was roaming around. But
I was thinking like next season only one game a week. We don't need a lot of wingers. You know what I mean?
That's
It's like
true.
that. We're only playing once a week. You know, it's like I keep saying to these guys, like, "Oh, we need like four or five wingers." I said, "Why? We're playing once a week. Like we don't need a lot of players in the summer. Do you know what I mean? We need 4 players and about 40 out. You know what I mean?
Goalkeeper,
It's
2 midfielders, and a striker.
Midfielder, striker. And if Agate goes through and chooses us, that's 1 done. You know what I mean? 1 down, 3 to go. You get a lot out. Look like Loftus-Cheek was saying goodbye today. Clapped all 4 stands. He's gone. Mount with a single tear down his face at full time. He's gone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
legit thought he cried out for like that sounds legit.
Whatever.
Apparently, it was emotional. It was emotional, apparently.
Yes, yeah, so I'm emotional as well, man. Get out. Mendy.
I think he was crying because he has to join Liverpool.
No, but back to the original. Listen, I don't think Felix is worth it. I just don't think you're going to get the output for him. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think like that goal against you lot. That for me, seeing that it was a good. Oh, it's a good goal, but I don't think I'll see a lot of that.
You're like, where's that bin type thing?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, where's that dribbling, something like that? Like, where's that shot power? I've not seen that shot power a lot since he's been with us. You know, I know he's been unlucky. He's hit the bar post. No, it means the shot's off target. But you know, I wouldn't sign him if we're going to get a striker.
Yeah, because you are probably going to sign it. It's highly likely you are going to get
it's like, is Enzo the only like signing y'all are actually appreciate, like that y'all actually like? I'm just asking.
The issue with me is he's the only one that's consistent. I like Badashile. Maybe signed in January. I haven't. Augusto is coming in at right back. I'm not seeing him play that much. I'm not too sure about him. Mudryk is, I think Mudryk. I like to see him actually be coached. See what he can do because he hasn't been coached since he arrived here. Madueke, everyone's like, getting all excited for because he did something out of the ordinary, did a few dribble, needs to work on final ball and finishing because they're both not very good. Who else? Well, Felix signed. And you got the new players coming in. Who?
You guys need. You need.
Oh yeah, we need a striker. Yeah, but I'm like, if we need a striker, why are we linked with Vlahovic?
Help is on the way.
No, Vlahovic is a striker.
I don't think he's that though. He's not like.
Nah, help is on the way. You know who Big Rom's in the building.
Ooh, that's true. Big Rom. Yeah,
what y'all talking about?
Hello.
Let's go.
Hey, emphasis on the big. Emphasis on the big.
Pause.
What? What do you mean?
This guy talking emphasis on the big, yo.
I mean, just fuck. That's what I mean.
Good Lord, Mataza, man.
Hey, bro, chill out. Victor, you don't need to.
Yeah, go on, Sefa. Carry on.
No, listen, I just think it's going to be like Eddie was going back to think. I think Enzo's the one because he just shows a lot more. I mean, I think against you lot on Thursday, I think you saw him in the first half when he got like really. He started like
I get that.
You know what? And I think he just went. In all purposes, he went fuck it. He just went rogue and just played what he wanted to do on Thursday.
Doing his own thing.
You know what I mean? I mean that was you saw his passing range on.
Yeah,
on
no,
Thursday.
you're making sense, Surfer. You're making sense.
That was the crap players as well. He was passing to. Do you know what I mean? Or sorry, not good enough players. If they get more coached and good enough, if they get like someone beside him, like Ugarte or someone else, who can just do that dirty work. Literally, the only first thought process is to break the play and then pass the ball and allow him to be a bit more creative freedom, then that will help. But I don't know, man. I don't know who the striker is. I keep hearing Osimhen, but I don't. The price is just too much. You know
what are you saying? 120 million? Is that what it said?
150,
yeah, about that, yeah.
160, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know who. The thing about Osimhen is, I keep telling you guys, Napoli paid 88 million or something, 88 million euros for him before he even took off. Do you know what I mean?
From where? Where did they sign him
from? Lille.
From Lille.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what there was the whole drama with the whole fraud trauma.
Yeah.
And he went to Napoli.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't know. I don't know what the striker market, unless the known striker market is very lean. to say the least.
The no striker market is, yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
very much so.
Because like you're going like Osimhen, then Vlahovic, then who else? Who we talk about? No, you would have said Tony, but he's banned. So
I'd still go in like. Well,
I'd still do it, bro. I'd go. Tony,
like,
get to January and then see what happens. You know what I mean?
I think the thing is, I think a lot of people do it. It's just that they indicate that doesn't. I've seen no links of any sort of club even look at it, like it completely died now.
Yeah,
I mean, he should. I hope he bet on us this season to lose. He would have made a lot of money. That's all I'm saying. To lose this season.
Yeah, I mean, he made like a 10 mil profit, so
that's right, man. Might as well. He's probably not going to get paid that, so he might as well live off it. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Paul asked, that striker for Fana Chelsea signed his quality, but played very little. What are you lot's thoughts in particular? Chelsea?
I can't give. I listen, bro. I never saw him before. I never saw him play before we signed him. I've hardly seen him play for us after we signed him. I have no idea. This guy looks raw. He looks totally raw. But I don't know. Bro. Honestly, I got no opinion on this guy whatsoever. I don't know what he can do.
No, hey, on the Thursday game, I thought Buddy was good. What's his face?
Chukwuemeka, number 30.
Chukwuemeka. Yeah. He was bro, very press resistant. Like, very well. I thought.
Let me ask you a question, guys. You were there Thursday, right? You saw it live, right?
Yeah.
So you're coming to this game Sunday, right? Starting lineup, right? You remember what happened on Thursday, right? So you got a choice, right? You got Gallagher to drop or Chukwuemeka to drop, right? Who would you guys drop after seeing him play on Thursday?
Hey, man.
You would thought, right?
He's not coming.
No. Lampard obviously saw something very different. So he dropped Chukwuemeka today and played Gallagher again. See what I mean?
I don't get how he just gets like plenty of minutes in your
bro. Can I tell you right now, right? You know how many games? You know, Kai Havertz has had the most game involvements in terms of like whether it's been sub and that 47. Do you know how many Gallagher's had?
44.
Makes me sick.
You're very close. 45.
You know what? You know what Frank is?
He's a terrorist.
He's a terrorist. That's what he is.
He's a continuation school substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Y'all have continuation schools out there?
Yeah.
So pretty much like they probably got in Chicago. Like some people just ain't built for school like that, but they still need to, right?
So they basically get schooled away from all of the other kids. I know what you're talking about. We just
like they was gangbanging a little bit too hard in the sixth grade. You know what I'm talking about? So they gotta go to the school.
Yeah,
and the subs over there are the bottom of the barrel substitute teachers, bro. I'm talking about they letting these little motherfuckers smoke in the bathroom. They letting dice games go down in the corner of the classroom. Like, bro, they just letting all kinds of shit happen.
Yeah, that's like
this dude Frank is creating delinquents one day at a time, bro. If y'all ain't careful, he gonna have all y'all acting like some losers, bro, for the longest period of time.
Oh, he already does. He already does. This fan base is like.
Now I wouldn't even have had him come on the fucking plane back wherever y'all.
I
wouldn't. Listen, this guy. I mean, honestly, I have to separate the player and the manager, bro. This is ridiculous. I have to do this. It's like there's a whole generation of Chelsea fans that only know this guy for being a crap manager, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how does that happen? This guy takes no accountability whatsoever. He's just passes the buck.
He's chilling.
He just passes the buck. He just and the way he comes out, like, you know, came out today going, I'll abbreviate. Yeah, well, the Chelsea fans who go to the game know the situation I came in. It's like, okay, so that's a slide they get people that don't regularly to go games, is it? It's only ones that go to games that know what you're going through. And then like all the trainings in the you know, it's the worst the training's ever been. Isn't that part of your job? You know what I mean? It's all part of your job to train these guys. I thought that's what a coach does. Well,
that's crazy.
You're not fully. He's not even fully licensed. This guy's not even fully licensed. He's like an illegal minicab driver. That's what he is. You know, he's not Uber certified. Do you know what I mean? It's Jesus.
So
I wouldn't trust him to run a bath. No, a training session.
Do you know what's funnier? He said the standards have fallen. Isn't that why they brought you here
Oh,
to
whoa,
raise
whoa.
back the standards?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Like, with standards falling? Like,
Bro, he said the standards are falling and said the players are being sluggish, blah, 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 blah. Basically blame the players. But isn't that your job?
I have a question though. About Schumacher. Talking about him. How does he even fit into this whole Chelsea system? Because if he plays, he either has to play either as like a 10, or he has to play as like a backup to Enzo. But I look at him and I see a guy that can dribble and can carry the ball, but I'm not sure about his passing range. I don't know about his creating ability, because this was also before he joined Chelsea, and his shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's consistent. Like, it looks like, I mean, he's still young, so that's another thing, I suppose. So the guy needs a lot of development, but I don't know where he actually would fit if Chelsea would like to go for a strong lineup.
Let me just address someone in the chat.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know if they're trolling, but I don't care anymore. So ENFCWP, he took us to 4th during the ban. Yeah, well, that means he took us lower than 3rd the previous season. We were 3rd. Actually, he took us from 3rd to 4th in that season, because we were 3rd for the majority of that season, and he allowed Ollie then to jump over us the last 2 games of the season. He's the worst manager I've ever seen at my club, and that's saying something this season when we had Potter and AVB. He's the worst manager ever. Okay, yeah. The only reason Everton survived this season is because of Sean Dyche. If Lampard was there, he would have got relegated. Sean Dyche has won 5 games this season in the Premier League. That's one more than Frank Lampard has won all season at 2 clubs. Yeah, he has no idea what tactics are. He just basically go out there and just show you all, give you all, work rate, energy, all that shit. Plays Enzo as a sitting DM. Plays Gallagher every game. Why? Because he's out of breath or something after he finishes the game or something. He's run his lungs out or something like that. He refuses to play Carney Chukwuemeka. We kept him when he should have been at the under-20. But you're not going to play him. Send him to the under-20 World Cup. Do you know what I mean? Send him there. You know, plays Lewis Hall, but he had a good game today, stuff like that. Continues to play shite Havertz up front. You know, oh my God. This guy was in Frank Lampard. The Chelsea fans be ripping him a new one. You know, we were bad before Lampard. Yeah, we were worse with him. Do you know what I mean? People telling me about vibes and that crap when he took over. It's okay. Frank's here.
That was jokes.
That was
jokes.
Frank,
Yeah.
I
remember that. The vibe.
Frank's here for the vibes.
Yeah, I remember.
He's gonna bring the squad and the fans together. Dude, you take a look at that squad. There's like 8 players there from the last time he ripped it apart. They hate this guy.
Can you blame them for looking for positivity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just had to
absolutely.
ask. Just wanted to
Yes.
ask.
No, it's a good
Absolutely.
question.
You know what it is. You know what it is, Eddie. It's like looking for decency in a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is.
Man. It's like
Listen. Let me tell you something right now. I seen a crackhead pick up a dude 94 feet in a pickup game. Don't sleep.
All right.
Don't
Crackhead.
sleep.
Because you say DMX went platinum. Will you understand the point I'm making? You know what I'm saying? You understand the point I'm making?
I'm not lying. Listen, people. If I'm playing 5-on-5 at the park and I see some dudes just getting buckets, the next game, please believe I'm getting a crackhead to guard him, especially if he's an athletic crackhead. He's getting, yeah. Y'all thought Dennis Rodman was scary.
Right, here's what I say. It's like looking for reliability in a crackhead. But yeah, go on, carry on.
I'm just saying,
That's another conversation.
When he came in, and you know what, I like Lewis. I'll call out Lewis right now. He was one of the ones saying vibes. It's okay.
That was jokes. He was here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know how long those vibes lasted? They lasted first 35 minutes against Wolves. We went 1-0 down. Yeah, that's how much those vibes lasted for Lewis.
They really did.
Stuff like that. Yeah,
lasted. Yeah,
you know what I mean, people trying to tell me, oh yeah, these guys. I tell you, the squad hates this guy. There's 7 or 8 players there from the last time when he ripped them to shreds. They hate this guy. As a manager, they hate him. You can tell on the pitch. They hate him.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
They absolutely hate him. And you know what? Him to come out like was it the other day? When we talk about Chukwuemeka the other day, he's like to him, yeah, but I got to think about my job. It's like, motherfucker, you're only here for 2 more games. You're an interim.
You're temporarily,
You're an interim, man. And people go, yeah, maybe he should go into punditry. I said, Why would I listen to him talk about tactics when I've seen him try and do tactics at my club? What does he know about tactics? Do you know what I mean?
I think
He's a scrub.
Yeah, was it Slens who made the point and said that? Oh yeah, I think it was Slens who tweeted. It was after the game at Old Trafford, and he's like,
Yeah.
"I watched Manchester United beat Chelsea 4-1 tonight, and Lampard played the exact same way as last time as when he went to Old Trafford, and
That's
you
what I
lost
said
4-0 on the opening day. Like, it's like the same tactics."
I think I tweeted out and I said, "Yeah, you're right. It must be Lampard at Old Trafford. We've shipped 4 again. The only difference is we scored 1 in consolation. It's the only difference. Shipped 4 again. Remember, if people remember that first game we lost 4-0, I've never seen a side praised so much for losing 4-0.
Yeah, you got hella praised. You know, hella praised. You did.
Praised for losing 4-0. Oh yeah, but they were bright. They hit the post. We shipped 4. It's like oh yeah, the other day. Oh yeah, but Chelsea had so many chances. Yeah, how many chances did we concede? Do you know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good saying, yeah, well, United could have shipped 4 or 5. Yeah, we could have shipped 10.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it could have been. I was watching like, yo, how have we not scored more goals here? It was mad.
Yeah, it's like praising. It's like praising the side that loses 5-3 in a game. Oh yeah, but we scored 3. Yeah, you shipped 5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Lost.
Like,
and you lost.
You lost. Doesn't matter, man.
Facts. You lost. Let's add in that into the fact into the matter. People acting like losing don't matter. It's fucking nuts.
You nearly got praise again. The same sort of praise. Oh yeah, but Chelsea played well. Oh, Chelsea played well. You know, they're only missing chances. Yeah, look at the chances we gave up. Honestly, Frank, you know what Frank needs to do? He needs to take a year away from everything football related. Go away for a year.
A year.
And then when he gets a job, don't go to like a major. Don't go to a major team. Yeah, do your badges and go learn your trade. Like
go to League One. Go to championship, low championship. You know,
y'all doing too much.
I heard Tottenham's looking for a manager.
I got two words. I got 2 words, and I hope I'm saying it right for Frank. Ni hao.
Box cook Eddie.
Oh no!
I think we've seen this.
Motherfucker.
Eddie, I've got one for you, Eddie. What's the name? What's Ronaldo's team? It's called. What's Ronaldo's team?
Lampard and Ronaldo doing the sponsor for the doing like a sponsor.
Bro, Ronaldo trying to leave where he's at now too.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
It's the funniest shit. He's trying to.
Yeah, to be fair to him, he bought the league title.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, man, you think you can pull that shit in Europe? You can pull that shit in Saudi Arabia.
All them people who said, interesting.
Bro,
anybody
you think you gonna pull this disrespectful shit in Saudi Arabia and get away with it?
People talking about, all these clubs would be interested in him, lucky to have him, and I was trying to get out of Saudi Arabia. Interesting. Just saying, very, very interesting.
Quits, man, like.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll just humble yourself and just be a squad player somewhere, which you could be. Because you're more than capable.
That's what I'm saying. Just quit.
Man. So man still thinks this is, you know what I'm saying, 2017. Like, it's not that anymore. What I'm saying, it's not that anymore. It's not. As for Lampard, he should just go Scotland. That's what he should do, something like that. Scotland. Like, so if I say get your badges, yeah, man, go manage a Rangers or a Celtic or something. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, or even a Dundee or a Hibernian. That's what he needs to do. Go get out of the spotlight.
I heard Macedonian Fist or whatever they're called. You don't know what I'm talking about.
If he goes to Scotland, they gonna do him like they did that goddamn King in Braveheart. That's what they gonna do to him.
This guy. They like Gerrard. I mean, Gerrard did well.
To Eddie's point, I heard the Shanghai Sharks are looking for a manager.
They may take our lives, but we'll never accept your tactics, Lampard.
I hate that guy, man.
I'll never accept your tactics.
Oh, shit. I'm telling you.
Yo, that is mad funny. Yo. That is mad.
They gonna have him on a fucking pike right outside the stadium and keep that shit up. I'm telling you. Don't go there, Frank. Live.
Nah, but go there because you see Gerrard have success there, man. He should just go there. That's why he should.
Hey, bro, no, I think we know that Frank is a different kind of snake, bro.
That's true.
That
Yeah,
Frank
okay.
is a different kind of steak.
Yeah,
That shit is
it's true.
different.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
Frank, man.
Yeah, you right.
You
And tell
yeah,
LFC for
man.
the double. So have you
Top up
seen
on
this?
Iron Brew, bro. Top up on Iron Brew.
Hey,
That's
Iron
what
Brew
he's
slaps,
doing.
man. Have you shout out the Scots for that? You know what I'm saying? And that. Have you guys seen the Steven Bergwijn situation? Punched a rival fan for shouting racism to his teammate. Is that why he swung at him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently,
because
yeah.
somebody
Salute to him,
called.
man.
Nah,
Salute to
up
him.
to him.
what's it
Big
called?
up to him.
Salute to him.
So it was the rival team, yeah, FC Twente. A fan was calling a fan was calling robbery
Don't say
black cancer. So then Burkos heard it
and just swung him, man. I'm with that. I've said it.
Nah, he
last time.
it wasn't even just a swing, like
Yeah,
it was like an overhand, like
like he was going for the
crazy.
KO.
He clubbed it.
Yeah,
He
he wasn't trying to hold nothing back, bro.
He did
I'm
some
with that, man.
Respect to him, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just thought he
didn't know what he
swung.
was. Yeah, I didn't know. Hey, I said it. I think it was last week when we was discussing
do you know-
Vinicius Jr. I said, "Yo, punch, yeah, man. I'm all for racists getting punched in the face."
Hey, do you know what? I'm glad he did it. It's right. You know what? If a fan gets in a player's face, I don't care whatever they say. You want to punch him, you can punch the fan. You know what I mean?
That's self-defense.
That's right.
You know
Don't
why?
get in his face.
Because that's hate speech.
No, but just sorry,
Self-defense.
don't get in these people's faces. You know, you don't get in someone's face. If you get in someone's face, no matter who it is, and they punch you, and they
deserve it.
And they punch you, then you deserve it, man. Don't get in someone's. Just because you bought a ticket doesn't mean you can. You know, in the stands, you can say what you. Well, you can't say whatever. But you know what I mean. General abuse in terms of that.
Yeah, you can
know
keep
what I
it
mean?
football
Like
and
saying
stuff
their
like that.
shit. Saying their shit or something like that. That's fine. But once you get in someone's face like that, and they ask you to like go away or leave them alone and stuff like that, and you continue. First of all, that's harassment. First of all, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? And then, and if they feel like they're in fear, they're fear for their safety or something like that, with some like beer drinking, stupid, can't even count MFer come at me. You know what I mean? And I don't care. He could uppercut the whole family if they're there. You know what I mean?
Like, I didn't know why, because like I said, I seen the actual swing, but I didn't know as to why he swung. But salute, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that. I hope he connected. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, I would swing for that Yari Mina, man. That guy is a weirdo.
Why is this you saying this on the watch? What did Yari Mina do that was so crazy?
I don't know. During the game, every time there was a little scrap, he would grab one player. He would start pushing his head into their chest. Like that. He would start grabbing them. And he wears makeup. I swear he wears makeup, man.
He definitely has makeup.
He definitely has makeup.
The guy is bleached. The guy is bleaching, but you can. I don't know. Like, it doesn't even look like so. I don't know.
We just gonna keep the step in. Warrior J says if West Ham when I wouldn't know in it. Like I don't know.
You can see.
No. Yeah, it would be them three teams. It's the same thing as.
I'll ask when next time I watch the game, I'll ask my sister if she thinks he's wearing makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A female
Yeah, what's it called? It would be 3 teams in the Europa League.
Yes,
but obviously,
more European heritage than Arsenal if they win too.
I've talked about enough already about that one. But the funny thing is, if the winner of the conference, they have to play qualifier for the Europa League.
What?
The winner of the conference league has to go into a qualifier for it. Is that right?
Yeah, first, yeah. So they don't get automatically in.
Really?
Yeah, which I find really weird.
Hey, you lot continue to bump up the likes as well. We're only at 49, man. It goes up to 60 likes. There's still over 90 of you lot in the building. So
shout out Garnacho.
Hit that subscribe button as well, man. Hit the subscribe button, get us to 6,510. Come on, man. I know there's at least 5 of you lot who have not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button.
Absolutely nothing to say about that one, done. I have absolutely nothing to say. If I speak, I'll be in big, big trouble.
Oh, is this in regards to the Celtics and Heat? Oh, yeah, because someone asked as well. I did start this 1 second.
I know the Heat fans. I know the Heat fans are talking about the game being rigged, but
someone mentioned it.
It was free. I know, but it was 3-0 before that game.
That doesn't matter. They were going to close it out.
Oh, you could have.
No. Jez.
Bro, I'm sorry. But
yes, you might be right. Okay, Jez. Okay, cool. That aside, the shit that I saw yesterday.
No, I agree that was BS.
Yeah, go on.
When I tell you Zopound should be looking for these fucking refs. Like, I'm telling you, bro, get Zopound on the case. No face, no case, Zopound. Nope, Miami. You cannot let the NBA disrespect you the way they did yesterday.
Need to raise your cane on that shit, man.
That shit was atrocious. That shit was atrocious by the referees. And I only say that because it was a 1-point game. I'd have nothing to say whatsoever if Boston had kept the lead at 10 and won the game that way. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
I'll be back.
I'm sorry. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm sorry, Prem referees. I'm sorry. I truly am. Because I don't think Prem referees would be as dumb as these NBA officials. And you know what's funny? They just caught an NBA referee having a burner account talking shit to fans.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his name? Eric something?
What was he saying? What was he saying on the account? What was he saying on the account?
He said,
just like, he was talking shit back to Lakers fans. Let me tell you something, bro.
Jess.
When Lakers fans got you in their sights, it's a wrap. You're done. Say goodbye. We're going to make your life a living hell. There's too many of us. So this referee missed the call in the Celtics-Lakers game that should have been a foul. And then Lakers Nation, as we do our due diligence, our investigative reporting when called upon, it turns out this the Celtics are damn near 20-0 when this dude's refereeing.
Okay.
You do another deep dive. Now we got to bring up the family.
Oh, whoa.
We got his wife and 2 daughters in Celtics jerseys celebrating wins. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Can't make this shit up, man. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, you know what?
NBA, y'all foul as hell. Y'all foul as hell, NBA, because you didn't want a Nuggets Miami fucking finals because you knew the fucking viewership would be ass. So he said, you know what? Let's at least sneak the Celtics in there. The Nuggets tried to fuck our shit up, but we can't have that. Trifling. And I digress. Bro.
Yeah, fair. Say you lot continue. See how we just switch sports there, and we switch to basketball, and then we'll go back to football here. Elias says, biggest flop, Arsenal or Dortmund? Definitely Arsenal. Considering the situation and the position they was in and being on top of the league for 94% of the time.
Yeah.
And then not, you know what I'm saying, not winning the league.
And then go out like the way they would.
Yeah, because we was having this discussion. If you've not seen it, go check out the last Back Again podcast. Obviously, shout out to Troops. I was on there, Lewis was on there, Hassan was on there. And then when we was talking about the Arsenal segment, and Troops got up and left. Because, I think someone had said that he thought his wrestling fans would get this. He was Roman Reigns. And then he was like, oh, he's like the Usos. And then I was about to mention the Usos title reign. And Troops got up and left because he's like, yo, I know where this prick is heading with this. But it's like, yo, it's fact. Make sure you go check out the podcast. But yeah, it's definitely Arsenal. 93, 94%, you got to win the league. Whoever you are.
100%.
If it was roles reversed and Dortmund were on top of the Bundesliga for 93% of the time and didn't win the league, I'd say the same. Or if it was a Lille in France, or it's one of the Italian teams, AC, Inter, Juventus, whoever, you cannot be on top of the league for that long and not win it and have. I think Arsenal had more points than any other team by halfway point. Was it 50 points by halfway point or something like that? Which was a record.
They had hella records when it comes to having points on the table.
Yeah, you can't be doing them things. You really, really can't.
At a point, they had 50 out of 57 points.
Jesus. Yeah, they wasn't smoke. Fuck. Interesting to see how it goes.
You know what the thing is, though? You know why Arsenal fans do that? The only thing they have above Spurs is the bottle job claim, the bottle job tag. The past 20 years, that's all they can hold on to. So how could they be referred to as the same word? I was watching the overlap, and when Gary Neville said that, Arsenal bottled the league, Don Robbie was there, and he's like, I don't like the word bottle, but then there's a clip of him saying that, and then hundreds of clips after that saying how Tottenham's bottle job, Tottenham's a bottle job, this.
That's what Spurs means.
Legit. It's Mon says it always, when it suits me FC. So when it suits them, they can call anyone bottle jobs. But when it comes to them, it's not a bottle job because it's overachieving. It's all this shit.
Hey, man,
so weird, bro. So weird.
It's everything to make somebody feel better. I saw the clip of that Liverpool fan on TikTok was talking about how doesn't the Premier League have like a playoff system for Champions
Oh my
League,
god.
bro?
Oh my
Bro,
god.
imagine
Did
that.
you see that, Foz?
No, but I know you talk about it's the white bald guy who does
Yeah,
Anfield.
talking
Is it
about
Anfield?
that.
Is it
Oh
Anfield
my
agenda?
god.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
he was talking
I see
about
it.
how the Premier League needs like a playoff system for teams that everywhere from outside, from like fifth, sixth, have maybe a chance to play for the Champions League, bro. There's some countries where there's not even like an automatic Champions League spot.
Facts. The winner will go into the qualifier. Now you right.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Like,
That's what
so,
I'm saying. He wasn't saying that shit while we were fucking struggling. They were out there going to the
Again.
last week of the season just to fucking lose to
Back
the
to
real
what-
winner.
Hey, Eddie,
Back to what
this is the
Taza
same
just said.
guy.
Yeah, go on.
You know, this is the same guy that in 2019, after Liverpool won the Champions League, said Jordan Henderson is better all time than Paul Scholes. The same guy. He went on Lad Bible TV and said that. So whatever he says, just take it with a pinch of salt.
Nah, like you
Also-
said, do that too. Take it with a pinch of salt. But like you said, it's when it suits me FC. Like word to months. Like that's what a lot of people are. Like you mentioned with Don Robbie. All of a sudden, Arsenal fans don't want to. Oh, I don't like the word bottle or don't use bottle. You know,
Yeah,
that's what Spursy means. Spursy
Literally.
means bottled it. Like when people say, "Oh,
Probably
you
any
Spurs
sort of-
bottled it," it's the same exact thing. But now all of a sudden, it's you. It's a problem. Like no. You're
bro,
too bottled.
like, bro, people call us Spursy when we lead 1-0 against City and then maybe lose 2-1. Even to that, it gets to that extent. So yeah, bro. Arsenal just lucky that you can't make it sound like that way. Like Spursy, it just sounds right.
Yeah. There's no verb.
You can't say like
them.
Arsenal. Or something. Like
But
Arsenal.
don't let them do this. Don't let them do this shit again, though. Like next
Bro,
season.
next season, I'm
Don't
telling you,
let
they
this
better
thing
be
happen
competing.
because
Next season, they
next
better be competing. I don't want to see them be like fifth or fourth.
if they are, this is what everyone's gonna be the first thing. The first thing everybody's gonna mention is what happened this season. If they're in any form of title race, say 5 games to go, they're 2 points clear, they're 2 points behind, or they're 4 points clear or 4 points behind. People are gonna mention this because people were crowning them champions.
Who's this?
Thing is-
Arsenal?
Yeah, Arsenal.
Yeah,
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 you're
Arsenal.
talking
I
about.
was gonna.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah. No,
No,
I was
but
gonna make a
you
different
did.
point. Go ahead. I was gonna make.
No, because Musasa was talking about how Don Robbie also was on the overlap, and Gary never talking about how you was using the word bottle in Arsenal title race, and Robbie was replying saying that he doesn't like the word bottle, but obviously when Robbie talks about Tottenham every time, he says, "Oh,
yeah.
all these Mercy are Tottenham bottle jobs and stuff like that." You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Troops. There's an AFTV video today. Actually, in the title, he says we bottled it. But there we go. Shout out.
Oh, is that
Troops.
today?
Yeah, today. I think
He's already said that
today.
before, but I need to
No,
watch
but he
that.
said it on AFTV. I know they don't like saying that word bottle on AFTV. You know what I mean? But he said it. So, but the thing is, it's like not only Arsenal, man. I keep hearing like Liverpool fans going, "Yeah, we're going to get 3 midfielders." I'm telling you right now, they're going to get 2 midfielders. You know why?
Go on.
He's going to play Curtis Jones more.
You have to go on, elaborate. Go
Because
on.
Curtis Jones has apparently played okay for the last few games in their winning run. He's had some big things that happen. I bet you they will use the excuse not to get a third midfielder that they need because they've got Curtis Jones. They'll say, "Oh yeah, he's stepping up now. It's his time," stuff like that. And can I just say, I think McAllister is a weird signing for Liverpool.
Talk about it.
Because they've tried, and I'm not saying he's anywhere near the level, but they've tried Thiago in this midfield, right? And I think the reason, and I know Thiago has had a lot of injuries beforehand, but I think working in this midfield has actually made his injury frequency worse because of the way Thiago Alcantara. I think he's been injured a lot. I think this Klopp's midfield is for athletes and P&P merchants. Okay,
Runners.
I think McAllister is not a Klopp midfielder. And some people might go, "Yeah, but he played Gundogan at Dortmund." But we're talking that's like 7 years ago.
Yeah, we're talking about him at Liverpool.
Now.
We've seen
You know
who's
what I mean?
had success in his midfield. 100%.
Yeah, we're talking.
You know what?
Now.
I
And that's,
heard
that's why Mount suits Liverpool far more than Manchester United.
Absolutely.
Because of the way he plays.
Yeah. You know what, so far? I heard a point, and to be honest, we will find out if it maybe Klopp maybe wants to change something. Who knows? But we will see next season. I think the key thing is who will be the DM because they wanted Ugarte, Ugarte is obviously going to either PSG or Chelsea. Obviously, they're getting linked to Kevin Turam, but I don't look at him as a DM. I look at him more for 8. So who's the other DM that they're linked for? They're not
Lavia. They're trying to get them linked with Lavia.
But this is the thing. I don't think they're gonna get Lavia though. I think
all these fucking
somebody else-
midfielders and we being linked with Mount, yo. My God, go on, carry on.
Hey, maybe you go in for Lavia too. I don't know, but
Yeah, I would certainly hope so because
Hey.
we do. Because we
I
certainly
don't know.
need players of that caliber. Like, C1 saying Liverpool are linked to Lavia. Fuck, if he
they're
goes
linked
down,
to
he
him. So
pissed you.
it's all that. I don't think Lavia goes to Liverpool. My personal opinion. I think he goes somewhere else. Like maybe you see even City maybe reinvest again and just buy him now again. Who knows? But I don't know. I think it will all depend more on the DM that they want to play. But yeah, and Liverpool fans stop this Trent midfielder nonsense from like he's not a midfielder.
Oh, he's going back to right back, bro.
Yeah, you move. Go get somebody that can cover
Trent,
the goals.
Trent has been playing right back. It's just that he's been inverting centrally, which we all know he can do. But it doesn't take away from. No one's ever questioned Trent going forward. That's never been a question.
Was he at fault for any of the goals today?
I haven't watched that game.
I haven't
but
watched anything else.
so I don't know.
For
But
me,
he was at fault. He was at fault for the goal he conceded against Villa. It was on the back post.
Yeah, he was.
The game before. Sorry, man.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Like for me, they have to stop this. They have to stop this nonsense with putting him into like inverted midfielder. If obviously Sofa doesn't like this word like inverted, but just play free at the back. I think considering as well that Van Dijk is also not the same Van Dijk anymore in terms of athleticism from like 2 years ago. I would even say it makes perfect sense, and I think there's a good setup there to do so, but Klopp wouldn't do it.
It's mad, right?
You know what the thing is? He's not getting any younger. He's 31 years old. He's only getting older. So he's not on the ascendancy either. He's on the descendancy. Like
he got cooked by Anthony Elanga, people. Let's not,
bro.
Streets will never forget. You got cooked by Anthony Elanga, you bona fide scrub.
That's the next Henry. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and to see one who's saying that, but C1 go and sign before you say that. Yes, C1 will go and sign one. To me, I've said this for the longest. Liverpool, the players they have suit a 3-5-2. They suit our 3-4-3. It suits it down to a T. From Trent, you got Robertson who can play wing back. You got Van Dijk who can play central. In the back three, you got Kanata who's suited for the right-sided centre back slot.
You just get a left-sided centre back.
Yeah, get a left-sided centre back. Then with Salah, you can then play him either closer to the goal. You can play him central off of Nunes. You can have him drifting. You can do what you want. You got Nunes, who's better in the two. You got Jar, who's
he's
also
a wing back.
You know what I'm saying?
Wing back, bro.
Yeah, to me, Trent is a wing back. Yeah. I'm
he's
just
a
saying.
Wing back. Like, because creatively, he's up there. I'll give him his credit. Yeah, creatively, 100%. He's up there. But no, this whole right back shit, y'all got to cut that out.
I don't get it. Like, and him inverting, like people are like, oh, that's Trent. Like Trent will give Trent the ball and he'll do well, 110%. Trent's biggest issues are without the ball. We all know this.
Moving a right back into midfield isn't something Liverpool just made up. Hello, Bayern Munich done it twice.
Well, it's been forever now.
You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous how they come up with somehow they're the first to ever do something. Like Trent's the first ever attacking right back. Hello, Cafu. Hello, Dani Alves. It's them too. You know what I mean? He's
just one of the best we've seen in the modern day era in the Premier League, and I give him that, like 110%. Trent, cold, like no disputing that. But people act like it's like when me and Hassam go back and forth about it. I'd be like, oh, he's an average defender. No, if he's average, people wouldn't target him. Whenever any top team is playing against Liverpool, that is a topic of conversation. Any top winger, we're talking about how does Trent deal with that?
Even for example, like Matoma is not looked at as like a top winger, but he's in terms of like ability to be this man. You could say it's like an elite level type of.
100%.
That's why you saw him struggling against somebody like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's defensively literally one of the best in the world, you can say. But the moment he plays against a fullback that is defensively average or below average, Matoma cooks them 9 out of 10 times. And that's why, for example, I say this: I want to see Paul play maybe as like a right winger next season, because that guy does not play even like a wing back for me. Like defensively, nah. And this is some of the risks that I've thought already before, but watching it live for my team, it's bad, but offensively, he looks really good. Really good.
Yeah, and to Hybe's local badger, like that's not what we're doing. Like Robbie is 110% an Arsenal fan, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
He's an
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan. Secondly, he's not making money off Arsenal's misery because when Arsenal have had success this season, he's still there week in, week out. He's still producing content week in, week out. Let's not do that. There's literally pictures of Robbie at Highbury way before creating content. Like I don't even know Robbie.
He getting his paper bag though. Let's not mistake it. That
Yeah,
paper bag come.
No.
That
He's
paper
making
bag come with stipulations about how you gonna speak about this club though.
Yeah, he's making He's making Eddie. He's making his money. What I'm saying is that the whole he's not an Arsenal fan. That's it.
Oh no, he Arsenal fan.
And him
he
profiting
cornered the market, man.
And him profiting off Arsenal's misery like he has any impact. Whether Arsenal win, lose, or draw, that's got nothing on Don Robbie and AFTV. Like that's not what we're doing. I have no affiliation to Don Robbie. I don't know him, never met him, but I'm not gonna just let people just spread lies about him. Like that's just plain incorrect. Because when Arsenal, Arsenal were playing well so far this season and playing well, he was still there producing content. You know what I'm saying?
That club, right? They hated AFTV. Right, that club. I know Arsenal hated AFTV. Remember, Hector Bellerin came out once in an interview or something like that, saying how much they watched it, they hated it, man. And now they realize, right, with social media and everything like that, and more people watching streams and actual like Sky Sports and stuff like that, they got along to that. You know what I mean? That's why you see like that's why you see people on the overlap and stuff like that.
Facts.
And like hitting Rio.
They had a meeting, you know that. You know, AFTV and Arsenal had a meeting.
Of course they did, man. Of course they did.
There's pictures of it. Like there's pictures of them. Like they went on to dinner.
So that's not what we're doing. To say he's not an Arsenal fan and he's profiting off. No, like of course, does he do more numbers when Arsenal are doing poorly? Yes, because more rivals tune in. But when they're playing well, they still had growth. You know what I'm saying? Because Arsenal fans are more likely to tune into that. That's just people not wanting to hold the club responsible. Like Robbie has any impact on games. You're like, oh, you spread negativity. So so if you're gonna criticize Robbie and the troops when Arsenal doing bad, when they play well and win, are you praising them? Like, this is not what we're doing.
This is what I will say. See, me, and especially when it comes to this platform and these platforms that I'm blessed to be on and all this stuff, right? If somebody comes to me and tells me, look, bro, we just signed this contract with this sponsor, so you can't be talking about him like how you used to. I'm gonna have to take that in and be like, you know what? He's like, I have to be gracious enough to be like, you'll let me on your channel. I'll follow and abide by those rules. Let's extrapolate that to this situation right now.
Yeah,
these guys were at a dinner with head honchos at Arsenal. You think the conversation did not come up like, look, I understand we might do this, we might do that, but you can't kill us. You can't go viral for just killing us.
Well, I get that. No. I understand that because that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Of course, because I would if I'm managing a football team and my team's doing bad and the fan channel of my is magnifying that even more so, because which it is. But that's not on them. I'm holding myself more accountable. But I hear your point. I'm just not hearing the whole he's profiting off the club and he's not a fan. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When there's literally pictures of him at the ground before content creating. So it's not like he just popped up. And bear in mind, people, I don't know him personally, but I've seen it. They're all out there. I hate that shit. People are all paid actors just ranting for views, all that type of bullshit. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? If Arsenal were performing well, their man would still be there. Same way Arsenal performed well for the majority of the season. Was AFTV still producing content? Were they still doing watch-alongs? Were you still getting fan camps? You know what I'm saying?
I know it may come off as that because they're just utterly delusional and contradictory, and their stories don't add up. Arsenal fans is more than most. I would say that.
It's more than most because they're the biggest. If it was because that's the biggest channel and that's the one that kicked down the door initially. Like I always use AFTV during the Wenger era was like the attitude era for wrestling. That was the golden era for fan channels.
Yeah, I mean
that will never be replicated again. It was the golden era, but like
it's also easy to judge. It's also easy to judge. It's also easy to judge people, like you know, like
I'm just not hearing that, man. Like people getting
but it's also easy. Like you know what? It's also easy to judge. You know, let's see how if you start your own channel, and it goes well and it's linked to a club or something, they come to you and they like try and work out a deal with you or something like sponsorships and stuff like that. Let's see how far you will you go no right away? Like how would it, no, what I'm saying, like you got a family or something to support and they're offering a big bag and something like that. You really going to turn it down? I mean, much applause to you if you are. That's all good.
Like think about the way that troops used to cuss out the Arsenal players, right?
Yep.
And then go to like the most recent round of videos where you had Yardman and Robbie get into it over the language he was using. Like right then and there, people, you understand there's been a shift. And then 2 and 2 equals 4 in this instance, and you understand why there's been a shift.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the Yardman video you're talking about where he said he expected Arsenal to win the league. Was it that one?
Where he got mad at him for calling them bottlers and all that stuff?
Oh no, I missed that part. No. There's literally a video. So I think it's the one before. It might have been the week before. I can't remember. It was an Arsenal home game, and basically Yardman was saying that he was expecting Arsenal to win the league, and Robbie was like, "I don't believe you." Here's the thing: if that was the case, and it's like you can't say this and you can't say that, you don't go and get the opinionated people that he has on there. That's why I don't think like Troop still be on there. And Troop said to him, you know what I'm saying? Like after one of the games, he was like, "Yo, let other people do this fake positivity thing. The league's gone."
Yeah, leave that to me.
Leave that to me. The league's gone. So it's kind of like you don't go and get a Turkish and a Troops and a Yardman or a Lives if you are doing that role. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't. You know what I'm saying? No. Lives, no. When I'm saying that is because Lives is like extreme. Whether you agree or disagree with him is not the point I'm making. I'm talking about him being opinionated. One thing about him,
fair.
That's the point I'm making is you don't go and get opinion. That's like me. This channel, like all you man are very opinionated. If I wanted political people who weren't gonna give opinions or weren't gonna rock the boat or say anything unpopular, I wouldn't have you lot on here. I'd go get different people. So it's the same with you wouldn't go have them people. Because you know they're gonna say what they want to say. I believe everybody on there believes what they're saying. Whether I agree or disagree with it or not is the point I'm making. So I'm not hearing about the whole he's doing it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Tie in real life, man.
Tie in real life. And like I say, we know it comes down to skin color. Because when the United stand was blowing up, no one was saying this shit to Goldbridge. You know what I'm saying? Let's call a spade a spade. No one was saying this bullshit to Goldbridge. Nobody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When United was terrible. And that channel, the United stand was blowing up, and they had all of them stars on there. When they had Rance, and they had Saeed, and they had Aaron, and they had Adam Matic, and they had
Flex.
Sophie was on there, Flex was on there,
Ricky guys on there.
Ricky was on there. The list goes on of the amount of people they had in there.
Those first 3 names you just said are legit the reason I even know this space existed.
This is my point that I'm making. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was watching, I think some match replays and stuff like that on YouTube, and the United stand just got recommended to me on some shit. After that, the rest was history. Especially when I saw Rance and Aaron and Saeed, like, they talking just like
Aaron's
like it's a rap.
Aaron's the one who gave me my shot. He kicked down the door for me. So it's kind of like, again, but because it's Goldbridge, like Goldbridge don't get that. Bear in mind, Robbie actually helps and aids his people, and Goldbridge is the complete opposite. I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of that, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason everybody left. There's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Just go do your research. And to hide these local badges as well, it says AFTV don't represent me as an Arsenal fan. They don't claim to represent you or anybody. That's the thing.
They're representing themselves, bro.
They don't represent you or that they've never claimed to. I've never heard Robbie or any of them say I speak for all Arsenal fans. No,
any fan represents any other fans. That's why when I talk, every time I talk about Tottenham, for example, don't take my opinion as everybody's opinion that every Spurs fan thinks the same way. Like a lot of Spurs fans hate me the way I talk about Kane at times. I love that.
People don't do that. Like people say to me, "Oh, you don't represent the fans." No, I represent myself. You know what I'm saying? Like my opinions are my opinions.
Disrespect, Jez.
I'm saying, like that's all it is.
Hey, Eddie, is that you defending Harry Kane?
Yeah, get him to the bridge then.
Is this Eddie?
I agree. No, get him to the bridge.
Eddie just running jokes in it. You know he just trolling. He just trolling Jez in it. He just trolling.
I want to say I do speak for every Chelsea fan, so you can hold.
If Chelsea fans have a problem with that, that's Chelsea. You know
talking about how I was first introduced to this space. Hey, you guys saw the Saeed video after the Newcastle game? Hey, this football club is finished. Oh my god, bro! I was just like, what is this? And I just went on and then just started scrolling. But back to that point, back to the original Arsenal point. I saw the Battle of the North you had with Hussam, and he was talking about how Arsenal fans shouldn't get criticized like this because they're making emotional decisions and it's part of being a fan. First of all, that's completely wrong. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. And I don't want to bring that up, right? And okay, you want to do that? Go ahead. But then he said they shouldn't be getting cooked like the way they have. If you go ahead and do that, you have all the power in the world. Go ahead and do that. But don't complain when you get cooked about it. And especially the way they went about it. All the T-shirts printed with the league table at Christmas, comparing this player to this player. Oh, we have I remember there's this Arsenal fan. He is a Gabriel Avi. He said there's talks about Mbappe not being happy with PSG. He had the cheek to say, would Mbappe get into this Arsenal side? Yeah. That's if
there
that
were MSN discussions, Todd.
Bro.
I think Turkish said that. Shout out Turkish show.
And Hussam's out here saying these guys don't deserve to get cooked. Bro, these guys deserve to get cooked.
And I said that
last day of
and what
earth.
you're talking about is because me and Sam was going back and forth, and shout out to Sam, and he's like, oh, they're emotional, like they can't, like not everyone can be like you and not be emotionally invested. I'm no, you can be emotionally invested. And this was a great point that he made, because he said, oh, you saying they can't enjoy it? Well, great question. I was like, no, enjoy it, but understand what it is. And I used the analogy of it. This is a one-night stand. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the one night stand for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that you and this girl are going no further after this. You know what I'm saying? And that there's no relationship. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be don't pour in your Instagram stories. You know what I'm saying? And that you ain't going on no dates, no nothing. Enjoy the one night stand for what it is on that night. And that's what it was with what it was with some Arsenal fans, not all. Yes, enjoy being top of the league. Enjoy playing football. Playing good football. Enjoy getting 50 points from 57 and breaking records. But understand this can go wrong. Because especially if you're an Arsenal fan of age, you've seen better Arsenal sides fall short.
Bro,
that's the
Troop
craziest part.
Troop said it. He said, I've seen, when remember it was after the Southampton game when Troops went crazy. He's like, don't get someone else to do this fake toxic positivity shit. He said, I've seen Henry bottle league titles. What you think I give a fuck about these guys for? Henry's the greatest player the Prem has ever seen. And he was spitting. He said, I've seen Henry bottle titles. So what is this? These guys, bro, it's
going over the top, man, because it's a one night stand. That's why, man. And they never had a gal. They had a gal in time. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to act, man. Act like you've been around women before. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Dandara, if we're talking about that and giving opinions, you also said after Weghorst had one good game that he'd finish on 10 Premier League goals or something. So let's not get into that, all right? Let's not get into that.
So, man.
Hey, watch it with the Weghorst disrespect up there. Watch it with the Weghorst disrespect.
It's not disrespect. I just put it as a fact. I'm sorry.
And just to this, to Hybrids, who says they interview their money buddies. Just back to this point, it's like, they interview their regulars. Like anybody can get on AFTV. If you're outside the ground and you approach, man, you can go on. You can do that. That's how channels work. That's how I ended up on Chelsea Fan TV. Yes, he knew me through Lewis. But my point is,
Is this person new?
He's been here before. He's been here before.
I'm just saying, you obviously don't get used to us then. We're on here quite regularly. If you don't like regular people,
it's not no money buddies thing. Like I said, people just hating because he's successful and people want and he's took it to new levels. Not only does he have AFTV, he has DR Sports. And he gives a platform to multiple fans from, you know what I'm saying, from multiple different clubs.
What's it called?
And I respect it highly, man. He could just keep all the money for himself. He's like, nah, you be.
And also, if you don't like it, you ain't gotta watch it. Why you
don't
hating?
watch either. Yeah.
Don't watch it.
Shout out to Emma. I see you in the chat. Shout out to Emma.
Yeah, big up Emma every single time.
Funny enough, because talking about money buddies as well, like he had Neil on his channel for the games today. For the relegation fight, so unless Leicester's whatever reason no Arsenal, I don't know, man. And he does a lot of content. He does a lot of content with Spurs fans as well.
Well, like I see my boy Neil on there, man. Shout out to Neil. Like I love that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm not.
I felt bad for him though when I was watching because
here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line on this, right? Goes very
yeah.
Whether you tweet it, whether you stream it, whether you watch it, whether you listen to it. You don't have to do any of those things. If you don't like something, walk away. None of this should be offensive to you, what's happening. They're not doing it to your person and stuff like that. If you don't like listen. Obviously, you like listening to us. That's fine. You're not going to like everything in the world, right? No one likes everyone. No one likes everything in the world. No one likes every food in the world, stuff like that. Yeah. Just you don't have to watch it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. You're not forced to watch it or stuff like that. Do something else with your time. You know what I mean?
Legit. That's how I'm looking at it. Like,
let someone get on with them. Here's an idea. If you're into it and stuff like that, start your own channel. You know what I mean? Start doing your own thing. Start saying what you want to say and stuff like that. You know.
Do what I do. Just mute the channels, boss. Just mute them.
Exactly. Mute the people. Mute the channels, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't watch. You know what I'm saying? All channels and stuff like that. Like you said, it's each to
I
their
don't
own.
watch all Chelsea channels. That'd be madness. You know what I mean?
Hey yo! When that rant shit happened on United Stand, they went on mute, bro. They went on mute. That's how I roll. I ain't fucking with y'all at all. I just don't even want to hear from y'all. No more recommendations. Don't notify me. No, none of that.
Hey,
that's the way I get across the channels.
When Ricky was gone, hey man, that was the dark from. I'm still watching the content to this day.
Oh, and there's another channel. I think they mentioned it as Homeboy said some racist shit about Fred, and so I muted them too. That's how you got to roll with this stuff, bro.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you don't have to say, yeah.
Well, I didn't even know that. Mazel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I haven't watched the Goldbridge live watch along until he got rid of that Marcus bloke in the pink boots. You know what I mean? It's the pink boots, Marcus. It's the pink boots. Shut up.
Bro, talking about AFTV, bro. You know, like let's. I have a question. You know what I'm saying? Who's your guy? Who do you guys think is the most delusional person in AFTV? Let's go one by one.
This is no what we're doing. You give yours, and then we're gonna keep it stepping.
Yeah, Julian. If you guys don't know him, the bald little white dude that looks like Daniel Levy, bro.
He does look like Daniel Levy's white. You know? He does look like Daniel Levy's white.
Do look like Levy.
He does.
He does look like Levy.
This guy's a dick, yo.
Bro, this guy is the. Oh my god, bro.
It's him and Ty. Him and Ty.
No. Ty is, bro. I've never seen. He said they were the best team in the world, best young team in the world last season. Not even this season.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And he said Arteta could become Fergie.
Yeah, man. Each to their own, man. Each to their own. Latif will go on to this. Says who gets Casado? I think he definitely leaves. Who gets him? I have no idea.
You know, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that before the Agate news. Now, if we get Agate, I don't think we're going to go for Caicedo.
Okay.
However, if Agate chooses PSG,
you think you're going?
I think we'll go for Caicedo. Because I think they want to get one biggest name. Because I think we'll go Agate Lavia. If it goes, I think we'll go whoever and Lavia this summer. I think that's what they're going to do. But I think that. Now the thing is that they'll go. Oh well, Arsenal are going to get Rice and Caicedo. I don't think Arsenal are going to spend nearly over 150 million pounds on two midfielders.
But by the way, Flora, do you see the rumor? Apparently, Arteta wants to buy him to become an inverted fullback.
Fuck off, Jez. I know you're trying to, but
it's true. It's true.
Hey, Jez, whether it's true or not, you can fuck off anyway, man. We're going to carry on. Hold that, man. Hold that. You know what I'm saying? Hold that.
I can't like Arteta is a
You're such a troll, man.
I'm not a troll. It's true. It's true. Hold on, let me get the article. Let me get the article.
Smiling. I can hear you smiling. I can hear you smiling.
It's true. I'm
smiling because he was slick with that, you know.
No. I'm smiling. I'm smiling because it sounds ridiculous in the first place.
You are ridiculous. That's the whole thing.
I mean, I am, but
that was a smooth setup, Jez. We don't believe you at all.
Yeah, I'm the worst. That was an open goal setup, man.
Yeah,
see that
I'm proving that.
Yeah, shut up, man. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Caicedo. Now Liverpool should be in the Caicedo race, man.
If they can't pay for Jude, then
they shouldn't. I hope they don't.
Next thing you know, we're gonna see this articles on fucking WordPress, aren't we, Jez?
No, it's not.
We're gonna see your whole fucking government underneath the article, aren't we?
I didn't see. Funny enough, I didn't say it's a credible. I didn't say it's any sort of credibility. It's not from David Ornstein or anyone. I said the report literally said that they want to get Caicedo to play inverted wingback
Jez, I hate you. You know what I mean? I just literally hate
No, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about Rice. That makes sense.
No,
but
Rice.
I
think Caicedo. No, because
Caicedo plays everywhere, so it makes sense. They'd want to.
I still don't see them paying. I still don't see them paying 150 over 150 million for these two guys. I just don't see Arsenal doing it.
Because I'm sure Rice is gonna go for 100 M's, bro.
At least 90. I think he's gonna go.
At least 90. I agree. And then
at least 90.
And
right?
what? How much did because I know Arsenal was bidding for him like at least 3 times in January, and up to like 80.
They wanted because we went in as well. They wanted 75. I think they wanted 75 for Caicedo, and
wasn't it up front as well?
Yes, well, yeah, because and damn right, because we both of us only approached him the last 3 days of the transfer window. So I know he signed a new contract. I don't know if there's anything in that contract as a buyout.
No, I think it was just a wage increase in just a year.
Yeah, that's right. I don't listen. Listen. Keep saying this, right? South American players, players brought up in Africa, stuff like that. These guys will go where the money is because they weren't brought up in a life of luxury. Okay. They will go whoever's paying the highest. Caicedo will go whoever's paying him the highest. You know, same with Agate, same with whoever, right? They're not in. You know this. Oh yeah, he'll only go to people who play in the Champions League. No, bro, he'll go whoever's paying. These footballers will go whoever's paying the highest money. Okay, that's what comes first.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Well, Surfer, what you just educated the public on is what I like to call some can't go back players.
Yeah.
They ain't going back to where they came from, people.
Exactly.
So if that bag big enough, shit, they gonna say arrivederci, au revoir, whatever you want to call it.
And you know they're sending the most of that money back to their family members anyway. You know what I mean? They're spending all that money. That's why I bet you can't. That's why Kante drives a Mini. I mean,
that's legit. He probably got a palatial estate from wherever he's from, whatever homeland he's from.
Exactly. And you know, Caicedo's the same thing.
I don't mean to throw shade here, but why do you think Enzo did what he did? If he stayed, he definitely could have gotten an offer in the summer. He knew that, and other teams are interested, but he just had to do what he had to do because there's offers on the table.
And the same for Agate, man. If he chooses us, it's because we're paying him more than PSG. All right, and that's the same thing. And PSG in the Champions League doesn't matter, bro. It's money talks. This is a short career. It could be okay. You could be player of the year 1 year, and the next year you do your cruciate. You know what I mean? You're done. Achilles heel, you're done. You know what I mean? You got to get the bag as much as possible. Which is why when everyone was going about Saka this week getting 300 bags, you know how much they're paying Gabriel Jesus?
How much?
265. They're paying Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus.
265.
Hey, for 10
you know what? Saka deserves that money, man. If they're paying Jesus 265, Saka deserves that 300 they're paying. You know
yes, quick question. Who's your money on for the next Spurs manager?
At this point, it might be flawless. I don't know.
hey, get used to some of the worst, most effective football ever. If I'm in charge,
as long as I get the
trophy, free. I'll get you a trophy, 100%.
But I'll be real, like
4-3, my formation in it.
I'll let Sofa continue before I maybe talk about the manager thing. But yeah, go on.
I just want to say go to your manager thing. I want to put the money on the next one to reject you, let alone the take.
That's actually a better shot, That's actually a better shot. Because the funny part is, I woke up today, and I think it was David Ornstein who was saying that he thinks that we probably get a new manager before we get in the director of football. So, I don't know what's going to actually happen. Fuck, we might end up with Lampard. I don't know. When Nistelrooy is free, I don't know. I actually don't know. And the preseason starts very soon again, so my fear is
it would have been funny if you got conference because you would have to speed that shit up.
Oh yeah, they would have been forced. So I don't know. We are linked to all sort of managers. Today I'm seeing Luis Enrique again. I'm seeing Nagelsmann again. This is going to be a long summer, and we don't.
Enrique going. He's going to Napoli, bro. Enrique's going to Napoli.
I mean, content.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Interested in Napoli as well, but I hope Enrique gets it.
I'm leaving Napoli if Conte goes out. I'm not staying at Napoli.
Yeah, but I kind of this manager.
Hey, I don't think this Highbury, bro. I don't think anybody's trying to get you banned on the channel. I think we just disagree.
It's just just to clarify to that. I'm just not with the obviously disagreements of opinion. I'm just not for the criticism and bashing of other platforms and other people. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? And that, especially people
man.
Especially people who like open doors for others or work with people who I'm very close to as well. So I just don't play that whatsoever. Like there's no. That's not what it is. So that's all it is. Like, yeah, don't like their platform. Cool. Just know I like the man them have already said. You just don't have to watch and just keep it stepping. But the whole not a true fan and trying to. I'm not with bringing down other platforms. Not with that at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm against that. Time to Shine says Sarcasm City only plays for watch-alongs. You are damn right, Time to Shine. You are damn right. And you lot will still get watch-alongs over the summer as well. Like I said, Euro 2024 qualifiers. There'll probably be some other international games as well. That will be on the Twitch. Obviously, next time there'll be watch-alongs on the YouTube. It will be when the Premier League starts back. I know you won't get any preseason games. No, I'm not doing that. God. Yeah, and Black Diamond, I've just been chatting to you. I modded you so you can block the fake you on there. But yeah, I don't.
We're still champions of Bangkok, flawless. Don't forget. Don't disrespect.
That's all well and good. I ain't doing no preseason
I wouldn't
games.
say that out loud, anyway.
Hey, if I do it, would you let me?
That's crazy.
If you want to run it, we'll talk.
Say something too, sir.
If you want to run it, yeah.
For sure. I'll let you know.
I'm just not with it.
That's a Twitch conversation.
I'm a chill. Surfer, you make such a great point. I'm a chill.
Yeah. That's why you said it, Eddie, but I didn't want to like go further. So I was like, you know what? Let me just not say that.
Because, bro, there's so many ways to address that whole situation.
You should have said King of Thailand or something. That's what you should
go on to the next subject, bro.
I don't want to get you clipped.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me just.
That's what I'm saying.
I was thinking back to the you should do the preseason when you play Wrexham. That's what you should do. Look, you should watch along for that.
I'm trying to go.
Man United versus Wrexham.
You talking about
I'm trying to get out to the Vegas game, bro. United, Dortmund, and the Arsenal game.
That'd be a
100% go out to it, man. 100%.
That's how you know we got American owners and shit. We're out here fucking around in Vegas and shit and San Diego,
New York. New York, man. It's gonna be at MetLife though. I hope fucking no one gets injured.
Yeah, that's a shit show.
Well, I'm you wilding. All right, get your final few questions in, people, before we close out. Time to Shine says, where does that young Brazilian guy play for you guys at Chelsea? Who's he talking about?
Andre Santos.
Is he? Oh, is he? Wait, he's a midfielder, right?
He's getting another loan. He's definitely not getting.
Oh, he's a midfielder.
Actually, he's a midfielder. Thinking about it.
Hey, tell him, Alan. Tell him, Alan. You'll never see.
Sure.
Hey, that sentence a mouthful.
I didn't say.
Hey, yo! What did you just say?
Anything else? I just said you'll never sing it, bro. That's all I said.
This guy, bro. Move on, bro. Hey,
I was talking about a preseason trophy.
Let's go to this. Jez, do you rate the new Wonder Kid? Is it Balcone?
You That's
why I put Kone. That's why I said it. That's why I didn't say it. I'm saying Balcone. I remember this from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I remember this from yesterday. When we were talking about. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? Yeah, I remember yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said Jess. That's why I said Jess. Do you rate the new Wonder Kid Balcone? This was from yesterday, isn't it?
I've never seen him really play like that before, but I'm sure.
Next question.
No. Where did this? No. But why did this pop up yesterday? I knew that when you were saying that. That's why I asked you just. What you thinking?
No, pretty much. So there were some bees coming into my house, and I wanted to say they came from the balcony.
That was it.
And then I said it for Cody. Because I can't. My head was stuck after the 2-0. I don't know
said balcony.
Bro,
it was funny. It took us a while to figure out what I was saying, and I thought
he went, hey, Flores. He went, He went, yo, bro, I'm Balcony.
I did do that again. Yo, bro.
He went, yo, bro, Balcony, bro.
Yo, Surface, you know what? Surface impressions are mad accurate. You know?
Bro, it's so
mad
funny.
accurate. Yo, bro.
You guys can be so German sometimes.
I ain't seen Snoop since.
Yeah.
Impressions in the group chat.
Don't start with the Snoop shit.
Hey, do you hear my impression in the group chat earlier today for us? The Miami Heat thing.
Nah, I didn't hear that.
What you
said
go
about
back.
Miami Heat,
Just
I
go
have to
back
go
there.
back and check it. Because you got the Jazz impression unlocked. Yo, Ahmed impression on clubs was fucking hilarious. I was dying. I had tears rolling down my face.
I can't remember that one.
Remember because
No, it was a Turner one.
No, it wasn't Turner. I was doing the Turner impression.
Oh, you were doing the Turner one.
Yeah, I did the Turner one. Yeah, he was doing the
yeah. Apples and pears.
Yeah, apples and pears. He was like free for a pound. Yeah, say hi, governor. Yeah, say apples and pears.
We conceded a goal because of that shit.
I give the ball away. My face, I did, yo. I was oh man, you know what I mean? Yo, I was tired, yo. I was tired, yo. Oh, you are the idiots, right? This kid is class, man. Oh my God,
gone, man. I don't know where Snoop.
I don't know where Snoop is. I messaged him. I'm not headphone.
Since the AC Milan Chelsea game, he just disappeared.
Yeah, we that's the semi-final, Flawless, man. We just not in there.
You're a dickhead.
We're not in there, Flawless. We're not in there.
Shout out Snoop, man. I'm after him back up. Ski guys. Hey, right, I think we got all the questions from all the members and that. You got final 5 minutes, I think so. I think we did anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I think we actually did. Love to you lot. Yeah, man. I was just making sure no members missed anything. Well, back to time to shine.
He answered Dominique real quick.
Yeah.
Dominique real quick.
Yeah, to that.
Listen, Ruben Patterson was. I can't even put into words how dumb that brother was for what he did.
My God.
Dylan Brooks is of the same ilk. Anytime you tell a great that you're the one thing to stop them, you instantly light the match that made them a great in the first place. Because if you look at any one of these great players, they have an ego that drives them to do crazy things when someone tells them that they can't do something. Mm-hmm. So, like, in that respect, like, yeah, they're both of the same ilk because, well, I already think that he was going to get cooked by LeBron, but I think that amped up the rest of the team not to let him win. So it was a lot going on.
I keep telling everyone in sport, fans and sports people, right? Obviously, they don't. You know what I mean? Do it after you've done something. You know what I mean? Yeah, do the taunting after you've done something. Jimmy Butler. You do that timeout in the fourth quarter when you're up by 20 points. All right, that's when you do it, man. You don't do it during the third one because now where are you, huh? Now where are you? You're 3-all, man, going into it, man, and you're probably going to choke.
That game's tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow night.
Yeah, there will be a watch along for that tomorrow.
That's what I mean. It's like fans as well. Our own Ryan, man. How many times last season did he get like, oh yeah? I mean, we were on a goddamn stream. Oh, Chelsea are drawing to Crystal Palace, you lot of bums. 30 seconds later, Ziyech scores the winner, bro. 30 seconds later.
People always getting excited. Yeah,
always wait.
Remember Timo?
Oh, Timo. Oh, Coventry going to go up. Luton. No, Sunderland are going to beat Coventry. Wait.
No, it was Ahmed. Remember the Matt Ryan winner? Right, yeah. It was a Matt Ryan winner. He was like, the Lakers are done. God. And then Matt Ryan scored the winner.
My God. Just sporting karma is real, people. It is real. Sporting karma is real. Do not test sporting karma because you're going to get it. All the Liverpool fans, 7 up. 5th place, bro. 5th place, yeah. That's where you are. Right now.
100%, and they can hold that. But I know, people, we are going to close out the show. I've not updated the live stream schedule yet, but I'll do it after this show, people. So after this show, both here on the YouTube and on the Twitch, check out the schedules. You'll know exactly what's coming up, obviously, because there will be no further watch-alongs now until the season starts back. you're gonna get, like I said, more shows on weekends, some more fan calling shows. Of course, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show that'll be on Saturdays, but you'll get more pro clubs here on the YouTube and on the Twitch, more fan calling shows on the Twitch as well. And I'll probably come up with some more ideas as well, people. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna put the pro club stream. Have a regular slot on the YouTube channel. Of course, on the Twitch, you'll still get the shows as well, but I make sure to add it to the schedule properly as well. But yeah, man, just you lot continue to support in the way you have. Road to 7K, big up. It's been a great season. You know what I'm saying? Leeds got relegated, so there was always going to be United win a trophy. So I really have no complaints. But yeah, man, big up, and hopefully a second one underway. But we are going to close out. See you lot tomorrow. What we got coming up? 4:30 p.m. Man Them United podcast. So I'll be talking all things Manchester United. Obviously the game. There'll probably some transfer news break shop. There's some transfer news breaking probably from now up until then. So 4:30 p.m. Yeah, that could happen. Manchester United. So Man Them United podcast, 4:30 p.m. Then following that, you'll get Doing the Most at midnight, which will carry on, even though it's a Premier League show. Myself, Ahmed, and Ryan, just during the summer, we'll discuss transfers. So Doing the Most will carry on. That'll be midnight. Obviously, the final one, Premier League game week 38.
Hey,
and
there's
then
some good messages in there for Flawless during that stream, man. He's doing loads of work, you know what I mean?
And then one day, facts. You know what I'm saying? Ryan and Afcon Ryan in one stream. And then 1:30 a.m. people, Boston Celtics, Miami Heat game 7. That watch along will be on the Twitch. Boston Celtics, Miami Heat, Eastern Conference Finals, game 7. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is, game 7.
One thing I want to say though about that one is, I still don't get why he's called Afcon Ryan, because Somali that never did the Afcon.
Yeah, that's true. But it's because he's like
They're part of the association. Leave them alone.
But yeah, that's it. Is
they're going through a lot right now. Leave them alone.
And if Ryan was African, he would be Ahmed. And if Ahmed was Asian, he would be Ryan.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying that Somalia was never an Africa, but
that's why they both work on that show, because it's like, all right, you lot are the same. Now when I'm doing the show with Ryan, I'm like, yeah, Ahmed would fit here because it's the same type of thing, and it works. You know what I'm saying? It's profile, man. They're the same profile. It works. Like that's what it is. Like. It does.
Martin Bruno, man.
Yo, it works. Yeah, it does. You know what I'm saying? But yes, love to everyone who's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.